Hello, 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 hello. It is Wednesday. We are hanging out. What is going on? What's going on? Edward was waiting in the live chat for a while. Hey, Edward. I hope things are going well. Thanks for showing the love and saying hello. Hey, Omar, what's going on? What's going on? Listen, it is Wednesday. We're gonna have a good night. We are gonna have an awesome night tonight. You know why? Y'all like what, Lamont? What is going on tonight? So if y'all are watching, make sure you all go ahead and before we get started, like the video, say hello, let me know what city you're in, and share the video whether you're on Instagram or if you're on YouTube. So we're on both tonight, okay? Shout out to folks on Instagram and YouTube. We're hanging out with both of y'all. All right, so tonight, listen, I want to know, do y'all like thick guys? Do you all like thick guys? I don't know how you define someone who is thick, but I want to know, do you all like thick guys? In the comment section. I need to know, do you like the thick guys? Do you like them? Yeah, like Lamont, what are you setting me up for? Hey, Mario. Okay, we got somebody in Grand Rapids, Michigan. We got Atlanta, as usual. Okay, somebody said yes, they like thick guys. Somebody said they're thick, so no. What, two thick guys can't be together? I think that can work. I do think it can work. Listen, so tonight I'm doing a collaboration with Thique podcast. I'm sure you all are familiar with them. They definitely show a lot of support and love for the thick guys. If you haven't checked out Thique podcast yet, you definitely should make sure you follow them on YouTube. Then I feel like they're streaming on every podcast platform, everywhere. So I invited the staff or what are they? The panelists, the host, the host of Thique podcast to come on tonight because guess what? They're all single. They ain't got no man. So we're gonna find them a man tonight. Okay. Last week we did a collaboration with Joining Hearts. This week we are doing a collaboration with Thique podcast. So I'm excited that I get to interview all the guys. And if you all want to join, you can join. I did pin the link to join in the chat. So if you're on YouTube, you can see that the link is actually pinned if you want to join after the guys go. Instagram, if y'all want to join tonight, it's fine. Just come on over to YouTube. If you want to be a guest, you have to come over to YouTube channel, The Gay Dating Coach, and then you can join, okay? But make sure you all, before we get started, if you're on YouTube, did you click the like button? Did you click the like button? Yes or no? Take a second and click the like button. Yeah, so I'm going to try to be doing a little bit more collaborations. I like, it gives us a theme. So let me go and bring our first person on. I'll see if he is ready. Let's see if Sean is ready. Let's see. Hey, Sean, how's it going? I can hear you now. What's going on, sir?
Nothing. Just trying to stay black and blessed.
Black and blessed?
That's it.
Is there any other way to be?
No other.
Well, listen, it's good to see you. And I was telling folks that we're doing a collaboration tonight with Thique podcast. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about the podcast. What's the theme of it? Why do y'all have it? What do you do? Give them a little background.
Yeah. So if you don't know, we host an after show for Shoot Your Shot. So make sure y'all keep it cute in comments because we can read you as well back. But one key aspect of the podcast is really giving voice to our thicker dudes and just really allowing them space to just be authentic and share their stories, share their light, and really highlight who we are.
Okay. How long have you all been doing the podcast?
It's been about a year and a half just to
Oh
be able to do
wow.
that.
Okay.
And yeah, it's been about a year now, a year and a half.
Okay. Wow. That's look.
Yeah, because
Congratulations.
we started with the show.
Yes, because so what you if you all don't know, what they do is what I think is hilarious. Everybody that comes on Shoot Your Shot Wednesday, they kind of like give their take on the person, like how they feel like they showed up, if they think they're dateable. Sometimes the guest will go on there for their after show. It is like hilarious, but I like it's added another layer to the community that we built, which I really appreciate you all doing that. Yeah. So Sean, you single, right?
Single.
Okay, well, let's get into this. All right. So we're gonna find you a man tonight, okay?
Bring it.
You looking for a man or a woman or both or everybody? What you looking for?
A man.
A
Look,
man. Okay.
man.
We got
The
some women who
menses.
watch. We got women who watch. I guess we want to make sure they're not trying to, slide in your DM.
But if they want to try and see what's up, we might can make some shake.
I'm
Make it
afraid.
sound like macaroni.
I'm afraid. Okay. So Sean, where do you live? Tell us.
I live in Providence, Rhode Island.
Okay, that is right. How long have you been up in Rhode Island?
It's been about 10 months now. I moved here from Baltimore.
Okay. I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi or is it your Wi-Fi that is going in and out. People will have to let me know. Are you on your phone or your computer? Are you on your computer? Okay, so you're connected to. I don't know what it is. We'll keep going. We'll see. Okay, so you're in Providence, Rhode Island, but you're from You moved there from Baltimore.
Yes.
Okay, tell us, how old are you?
I am 31.
31. How tall are you, and about how much do you weigh, Sean?
I'm 5'11", right around 240.
Okay, okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
Sagittarius.
Oh, I keep forgetting. So Sean and I hung out when I went up to Frolic Weekend, and he is definitely a Sagittarius. The energy that he gives is, over the top. I don't know what's going on right now, but it's definitely over the top, hilarious, and a little pushy as well, probably. You say, yeah.
Pushy.
A little pushy, little assertive, yeah.
Direct.
Direct. Is that what y'all call it?
Yep.
So
a reframe.
Sagittarius. And now, are you team top, bottom, verse, side? Because I know you got a side of rights. I don't know what that means, but
I would say verse, but side leaning.
Verse, but side leaning. Tell us some more about what that means, please.
So I prefer to be verse, but as of late, I know you're gonna do the percentages.
We're gonna do the
more
math.
side. Yeah.
Okay. But more side. So okay.
Pretty much 100%.
It's 100% what? Side in the last 12 months? Oh, your Wi-Fi is horrible. It is like giving me snail pace, pixelated, and every other word. I can't hear you. Is it this Rhode Island Wi-Fi over here?
Yeah.
You were frozen. I think you're still frozen. Hello?
Yeah.
Caller, are you there?
I'm gonna stop mine.
Okay. Try to bring it back on. Let's see, because it was going in and out. Are you just gonna go on mute the whole time, Sean? What's going on? I don't know. All right, so Sean.
Did it work now?
Okay, it's much better. Much better. Okay. All right. We're gonna move through this interview, okay? Because your Wi-Fi is pretty bad, Sean. But you said you are
Yes. Can you hear
more
me now?
yes. Yes.
Hello.
All right, Sean, we're gonna come back to you.
No, it's not. It's not.
We're gonna come back to you, okay? We're gonna come
Yeah,
back.
maybe go to someone else.
Okay, we're gonna go to David. I think David looks like he's ready. All right. I do not know. I don't know. The Wi-Fi wasn't Wi-Fi. And I'm not on a phone. I'm on my computer. I think Vaughn looks ready. Vaughn, smile at me and let me know if you are ready. Yes, I will bring Vaughn up. Let's see. Hey, Vaughn, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? How do you, Lamont?
I'm doing awesome. Trying to be IT guy, host the
you
show,
have to fix
and
the
direct.
IT. You have to do what you do every now and then.
We got to work with Sean. I don't know if it was the Wi-Fi. He looked like he was at home, so I don't know like what was going on over there.
Yeah, mine was messing up at first when I first got on here too. That's why my screen wasn't on. But it's working now, so I don't know what's going on.
Okay, cool beans. So, Sean, you are also a part of Thique Talk podcast. Tell us, like, what do you love about the podcast?
What I love about the podcast, I get to just shoot this stuff with my friends. Just talk about hot topics, talk about stuff we love that we see in the pop culture. And just talk about lifestyle in general. So I love that about it.
Yeah, y'all be talking about everything. I guess I always watch, and I'm always cackling as I watch. Yes,
you have to.
Okay, now Vaughn, you single, right?
Of course, it's a dollar bill.
He said, "Of course, not of course, but well, you on a single show, so yes,
right,
of course, yes, like." We have had married people come on here before.
Of course, Eli pulled him up. Eli wasn't playing with him when he came on here. He said, that man is married.
You all are like the FBI because you all researched that man, found him on Facebook, and saw him in his like wedding photos.
Wedding photos. Then he tried to say it was fake. Sir, please.
Your whole husband sitting in the next room. And
in the next room. People are crazy.
Oh, okay. But you were single. Okay, good. Okay. Now, Vaughn, remind me, where do you live?
I live in Petersburg. So where Virginia State University is. I like 20 minutes south of Richmond.
Yeah, so Petersburg, VA. I'm familiar with it because my husband is from Richmond. Right. And they like to go, I guess, like boating and all that type of stuff down in Petersburg. It's real country. It's Southern country, yeah.
Yeah, we're a little on the countryside.
It's okay to be country.
Yeah, I am country. I'm not even born. I'm not even from here. I'm from Southern Virginia, where it's really country. But I live in Petersburg.
Okay, but you're in Petersburg, Virginia.
Yeah.
Tell us, how old are you, Vaughn?
I am 31.
31. Okay. How tall are you, and about how much do you weigh?
I'm 6 foot. I weigh about 300 pounds.
6 foot, 300 pounds. Listen, it is. Where my picture?
Listen,
okay,
it's
we are representing Thique Talk podcast tonight. Okay, so you would own all 300 pounds over there.
Okay, every piece of it.
Listen. Y'all like thick guys in the chat? Let us know. Okay, they say it's more cushion for the pushing. Is that what you heard?
I mean, it's like no.
You're like, I don't know. Oh, okay. What's your zodiac sign?
I dreaded this question. A Gemini.
Oh yeah, because y'all got. I ain't gonna say nothing negative. I ain't gonna say. Why do you dread that question? Why do you? Why?
Because everybody always put red flags in the comments when somebody said they're a Gemini.
Geminis are cool. You just got to know what you get signing up for.
We're the best, actually.
Okay,
we get along really good with Aquarius, so
Aquarius, we get along with everybody.
I feel like I do too.
Yes. Okay. So you're Gemini. You are good energy Gemini.
Yeah, I'm right on the cusp of Taurus. So like my birthday is the 21st of May. So a lot of people say they think I'm a Taurus before they think I'm a Gemini, but full-blooded Gemini.
Okay. Now, sexually, these guys want to know how you get down, Vaughn. Are you dreading these questions? I feel like every question I ask you, you're like, wait a minute. You were getting interviewed tonight.
This is a joke.
Right?
When me and TJ were talking earlier, and he was like, Tinel, we were talking earlier. I said, when they ask me is I'm a top or a bottom, I'm gonna be like, bottom.
You can scream it, bottom.
No, I'm a bottom.
Like 100%?
100%.
You ain't giving nobody no D.
I will. So I'm growing to it. So I am open to a lot of things that I wasn't open to when I was 18. So I'm not gonna say full bottom, but mostly bottom.
Okay, because you're 31. Have you ever topped somebody?
No.
Never?
No.
You ain't never had no cakes, Vaughn.
None.
I would like for you to do it before you die. Like, do it before you die.
Of course. When I get in a relationship, I'm open to a lot of things. I'm open to, flip-flopping, doing whatever we need to do to make it work. Mm-hmm. I'm open. I'm a Gemini.
Listen, somebody might be willing to allow you to break them in for your first time off the show.
And that would be amazing.
Listen, y'all. Listen. You gotta say that before you die.
Please.
Okay. So Team Bottom, what type of work do you do, Vaughn?
I am a manager at a Big Four firm, consulting firm, so consulting work.
Do you do consulting? Like what type of consulting?
Federal government.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, I gotta ask 10 more questions.
I don't know what else do you want me to say. So I'm like an advisor for the federal government. I'm an accountant. I went to school for accounting. So I'm just
accounting, like in finance. Yeah. Okay. I guess the DC kids, right? They'd be like, oh, I work for the federal government. And then you'd be like, okay, well, what do you do? Is it like public health? Is it like the finance? Mm-hmm. Is it labor? Like, but you're accounting.
Yeah, I went to school for accounting. Yeah.
Okay. But you work for the federal government, or you're
I'm a contractor. I work for a consulting firm, so I work.
And you do management.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Tell us your Instagram handle and spell it for the people, please.
I am Vaughn J. That is IAMVONN.J.
All right. All right, you all. This is Vaughn. Vaughn lives in Petersburg, Virginia. He's 31, 6 foot even, 300 pounds, thick AF. He is a Gemini, Team Bottom, but he might, get some D for the right person. And he works as a consultant for federal government doing finance. Y'all got questions for Vaughn? You can use the chat, or if you want to come on and ask him a question live, just click on the link that is in the chat and wave at the camera. And then I'll know you want to come on and ask him a question, or you want to shoot your shot with him. Okay. All right, Vaughn, tell us what type of guy you're looking for tonight.
I'm looking for somebody that's open, somebody that's adventurous, honest, like to have a good time, like to laugh. I have a whole list, so I'm not.
We listening to this.
I'm not
list.
gonna pull it out today.
Give us at least 5 or 6 things from this list.
I'm not gonna pull it out today, but yeah, those are some of the top things.
Those are the top ones. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what are some of your good qualities?
I would say I'm a nurturer. Maybe a good quality, not a good quality. I love hard. As well as, what else can I say? I don't know.
You're a nurturer. You love hard. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What, you think that's a bad thing?
It could be a good or bad thing. People can take it, either way.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Works out for me.
Now, what's the longest relationship you've been in before, Vaughn?
We talked about this.
I've
never been in a relationship.
We got over 200 people that need to know.
Situationships, but I have never been asked to be anybody's boyfriend. We've been hung out for over a year and some change, and it's been strictly us talking to each other, but never actually okay, you want to be my boyfriend type of thing. So I would say no relationships. Longest situationship probably like 2 years.
So situationship,
Mm-hmm.
2 years. What do you think it is that like has prevented you from like being in a relationship at 31?
Timing. I'm always busy, always doing stuff. What I would say is probably the biggest thing about the situationships was the distance. Most times it was somebody that was in a different city than I was. Yeah, those probably the only reasons, I think.
You ever think about moving out of Petersburg?
No, I just moved back.
Where were you living from before?
So I was living in Raleigh last year, but before I lived in Raleigh, I lived in DC.
In DC proper?
Mm-hmm. No, so like DMV area. Let me
okay.
The DMV area. So Maryland and then Virginia.
Okay, because I feel like in the DMV area, there are more guys who are open to dating there.
Of course.
More options.
But I don't think I was really open to dating at that time, still trying to kind of in that uncomfortable stage right out of college. So,
Okay. Tell me about the 2-year situationship. Like, what was that about?
So we met through a friend. One of my friends was co-workers with his mom, and she found out that, he was interested in guys as well. And then she told him about me, and he followed me on Instagram. We started talking from there. We met each other in like New Jersey. We went on a date in New York. It was nice, but we just weren't close enough for us to really like try to do a full-on relationship. That's what we said anyway. At 25, 26, we're not gonna put the effort in to really do this. So, but it's good. We still cool. We still follow each other on Instagram. We still talk. We still chat. But yeah, it just never went anywhere.
Because it could have been an age and distance. That makes sense. Okay. Now, tell us, do you want to get married? Do you want to have children? Let us know, Vaughn.
Yeah. I the older I get, the more it goes down from, whether I have to be married. I don't have to be married. I'm open to marriage. Kids, I used to want 4. I still kind of want 4, but I'm open to only having like 2.
Okay, so marriage, you want about 2 to 4 kids. Does the guy you date have to live in Petersburg, Virginia, or are you open to other cities?
So no, the work that I do is remote. So I work technically DC, but I live in Petersburg, so I could move wherever.
Okay, so open to different cities. What about age range? Like, what's the youngest? What's the oldest?
Probably like 27 to like 45-ish.
Okay.
After 45, it starts to get a little crazy. I feel like I'm dating my uncle, my aunt, my dad,
Yes. What about body type? What do you like, Vaughn?
I'm not very picky on body type. As long as like personality and take care of themselves and all that stuff, I think we'll figure it out.
Okay, so pretty open.
Yeah.
Okay. What about race? What do you like?
I'm open.
You're open to race?
Yeah, I am not strictly black. I am whatever I meet. I actually like white boys. So
have you dated white guys before? Have you dated white guys before?
No.
Okay, but you're open to it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see. Someone said, "Stop pushing the topping agenda."
Thank you.
They feel like
thank you. Lamont is trying to make everybody verse. The verse agenda is real in this place. Okay. Yeah.
I do push the verse agenda. I do push it. Yeah. I'm just saying, most gay men who are in long-term relationships, they have some flexibility. Yeah. So they're little verse. Yeah. So I'm just saying, use it like on their birthday or Christmas, at least, like switch it up a little.
That works.
Okay. Now, are you into more like monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly? What do you like, Vaughn?
Monogamy.
More monogamy. Okay. All right. Let's see what questions do you all have for Vaughn. If you have questions, go ahead and put them in the chat so I can see them. Just put some big question marks so I can see them. I can see them on Instagram and I can see them on YouTube. So put your questions there and we'll read them. They don't like me pushing the verse agenda. These comments.
I mean, it has to stop. It has to stop.
Someone wants to know, would you date a white guy that's over 45 years of age?
That would depend. I think that, you know, somebody at 45 versus me at 31, really starting to kick off in my career. I think we're at two totally different places. So it kind of depends.
Okay. So it depends because you're 31. Yeah. 45 might be a little too old for you. Okay. What other questions y'all got for him? Let's see. Oh, if you were planning a date, Vaughn, what date would you plan for a guy for a first date?
First date. I'm very chill. So I would probably do something like maybe a picnic if we live close by. Over COVID, I know that one of my friends did like a cooking on virtually, and I thought that was very cute. So I would do something maybe like that if we're a far distance. So yeah.
Okay. Somebody wants to know what is one of your flaws that you're working on?
A flaw that I'm working on. I can be a little how do I say this? Try to just scare the people away. I would say go ghost on people and really like just live my life and like not even care what has happened over there and just let it go. But I have to work on that because it'd be like internal stuff that I haven't worked through. The reason that I just block it off before it like hurts me or get too crazy. So I would say that it's probably one of my flaws that I'm working on.
Okay. Someone heard that, you know, they heard you like to cook. What are 3 things that you like to cook, like your favorite dishes?
Favorite dishes, of course, pasta. I'm a thick boy, so of course, like Alfredo. I learned how to make it from scratch probably like the recent years of like COVID when everybody started cooking on TikTok and stuff. And then I'm famous for mac and cheese and deviled eggs in my family.
Okay, deviled eggs. Okay. Vaughn, this is a spicy question. What is your favorite sexual position? We know you like the bottom, but are you a rider? Are you on your back? Are you on your stomach? Are you on your side? Are you swinging from the chandelier? Like, how are you doing it?
Politically, I would say from the
We're
back.
not talking about politics. We're talking about sex.
I like it doggy style personally because I like to be able to throw it back and do a little, you know, boom, boom, boom. But I also love it from the side. Like as I've gotten older, I'm like, okay, this is a really comfortable position. Like I feel like I could do my little throwback a little bit from the side, a little lazy love. But
I hate sex from the side. I feel like it's so lazy.
It is very lazy,
no
but it is like
it.
the most comfortable position I've ever been in. I feel like it's not going in too deep. It's not, you know, it's not killing me. I have found a love for side.
Okay, so you like it maybe on your side or doggy style. That's what you like. Okay. Someone said, does it sound like macaroni?
I mean, I guess. That's all I'm gonna say.
What hobbies do you have? Somebody wants to know.
Shopping. Hanging with my friends is probably my biggest hobby. And traveling. Yeah.
Love it. All right, Vaughn, we got to see what you look like from head to toe. So you're going to back the camera up. Let us see all this thickness tonight. Yes.
We're going to see if we can see.
And then we're going to try Sean again. We'll see. Okay, with the shorts on. And there's the baby that over there. All right, you all. What's the dog's name?
Winnie.
Who?
Winnie, like Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie. Oh, okay. All right, you all. This is Vaughn. Vaughn lives in Petersburg, Virginia. He is 31, 6 foot even, 300 pounds. Gemini, team bottom, works as a consultant for the government doing finance and management. He's open to getting married and having children, wants between like 2 or 4 children. You do not have to live in Virginia. He's open to dating in other cities. Will date between 27 and 45 is really his cutoff, okay? He didn't want to date nobody like his uncle age. He's open to body type, open to race, is into monogamy. Tell us your Instagram handle and spell it one more time for us, please.
My Instagram is @IamVaughnJ. That is IamVonn.J.
All right, Vaughn. Thanks for repping for the Thique Talk podcast tonight.
Of course. Thank you, Lamont, for having us on. Keep doing what you're doing.
Right. I'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
All right. Okay, what y'all think of Vaughn? If y'all think Vaughn is dateable, put a 10. If not, put a 1. We had about 100 people on YouTube and little over 100 people on Instagram. I want all y'all to vote. Vote. Let me know what y'all think. Is he dateable? I see Sean. I see Dave. I see Darren. I got you. Okay. I see you. Okay. I see 6s. Come on, YouTube. Y'all need to vote. Come on, quit being lazy. I know y'all watching it on your TV. I know y'all are. People tell me, they're like, oh, I just cast it on my TV and watch it. All right. I see 9s, 10s, 8, 7, a 5. Eon. I don't know. Not a 5, Eon. Okay. Averaging probably about a 9 or 8. All right, let's bring Sean back up. Let's see if the Wi-Fi is Wi-Fi over there. Hello, Sean. How you doing?
Still trying to stay black and blessed, but see,
there you
they
go.
try to work against me. They try to work against me, but we here. We made it.
This is much better. This is much better. Yes, thank you.
It's Cox Wi-Fi. Let's just leave it alone.
Oh. Move on. Listen, you all. Sean was on earlier. Sean is in Providence, Rhode Island. He's 31, 5'11", 240 pounds. He is a Sagittarius. And then before we got, to the next question, the Wi-Fi was just, doing its own thing. So we are back. So we want to know, Sean, team top, team bottom, side, verse. How do you get down?
Yes. Actually, I'm 32.
Oh, you're 32.
So I messed up on that. So that was me.
How you mess up in your own age?
Do me right, Lamont. Do me right. But position-wise, I'm verse, but side, leaning.
Well, do the math for the people.
So the math is not really mathing because it's being 100%. Actually, I would say 70% topping and then 30% siding.
70% topping and then okay. So it's given top side, but you're saying no, you're more verse.
Verse, side, leaning. That's what I would like to be, and that's where I'm saying.
And what's up with the options up in Providence that you're not being able to fulfill what you want? What's going on?
Most of the men of color do not want men of color here. And what else? Yeah,
you kind of light skin though. You kind of light skin.
That is true, but I'm still black.
They're still black. Okay. So, and how long have you been up in Providence?
So it's been about 10 months. I'll hit a year in like October-ish. Yeah, mid-October.
Okay. So that you might have to move. Okay. Somebody said you fooled them. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Oh.
Okay. What type of work do you do?
So I work in higher education and student affairs.
Okay. So what do you do there?
It's case management. So it's kind of like a social worker on campus helping students when life happens.
Oh, love it. Tell them your Instagram handle and spell it for us, Sean, please.
My Instagram is _side of rice. That's _SIDEOFRICE.
What? Give us the story behind this Instagram handle.
I feel like the Instagram is like a piece of you. So a side, and my last name is Rice. So a side of rice.
Oh, look at y'all so creative over there. All right, you all. This is Sean. Sean lives in Providence, Rhode Island. He is 32. He is 5'11", 240 pounds. He's a Sagittarius, team verse or side, and he works in higher ed. If you have questions for Sean, go ahead and put the questions in the chat. Put some question marks so I can see them. And now you're one of the hosts for Thique Talk podcast as well. Tell us, what do you like about the podcast?
I really enjoy the podcast giving a platform and amplifying just thicker voices
Mhm.
because there's plenty of podcasts around, but there's rarely opportunity for just thicker guys to be supported and share their stories. And I also just enjoy doing our after show about your show because it's lit.
Oh yeah, so listen, they do it's a hilarious after show. So everybody that comes on, they talk about the people how they showed up and feedback. Now y'all gonna do an after show about yourself?
Yeah. That's why I'm nervous because they probably gonna eat me up, but we
I'm
here.
gonna have to tune in so I can be like, no, I thought he should have said this. And that's why his Wi-Fi was messed up. He
We
wasn't
here.
ready. He wasn't
We
ready.
here. You talking about what's then. We're talking about what's now. We're here.
But y'all definitely check out their podcast. It's Thique Talk Podcast. There it is. All right, perfect. All right, Sean, tell us what type of guy are you looking for tonight?
So I'm definitely looking for someone that is out because I can't do the DLs no more. I'm past that stage, and someone who actually wants to date with intention
Mm-hmm.
because I'm dating to marry. I'm not dating for kicks and tricks.
Mm-hmm.
And just someone that's aware of themselves, that have done the work, been able to really understand who they are, know their triggers, know how they show up in a conflict.
Mm-hmm.
So just an all-around person that is ready to love.
I love that. Now, what's the longest relationship you've been in, Sean?
Longest relationship was about 5.5 years.
Okay, yeah, that's significant for the gays. That is like, did y'all live together?
Yeah,
Were you engaged?
close, but
Close.
yeah,
Okay.
it
Why
was
why
real
didn't that?
toxic,
Oh, I was gonna ask, like, why didn't it last? It was toxic.
toxic in age gap. There was a 10-year age gap.
Older.
Older.
Okay, so do you like older guys?
Yeah, I prefer older just off of the concept of being more established.
Mhm,
And I always felt like I was progressing professionally. So really
mhm.
looking for somebody that can kind of match that.
Right, that makes sense. Now, what? Now, tell us, like, what are some of your good qualities?
My good qualities are I'm fun, I'm outgoing, I'm able to really listen to people and help them through what they're going through and really be supportive. I think that's something that you need in a partner. I'm creative. I'm also open. So being able to really have that growth mindset is something that I think is grounding for people. And I'm hopeful romantic. So I'm ready for
Okay.
love.
Look, he is ready. Okay, ready. Now, do you want to get? You want children? I hear you want marriage, but do you want children?
Yes, I at least want one. So I can be like, yeah, that's my daughter.
Okay. So now you want to? How you want to have this kid? You want to adopt the natural way, surrogacy, old
I don't
fashioned?
know.
How we doing this, Sean? How's it happening?
I don't know, but I heard it's real expensive, so we might have to do it the natural way. Hey, Keisha, what's up?
Not Keisha. Said, hey, what's up? Let me get this ovaries and this
Everybody
uterus.
know a Keisha.
Okay, so you might do it the natural way. Okay, okay. Now, what's a good age range? Like, what's the youngest you'll go? What's the oldest?
I think the youngest I would go is like 26 because I don't want to have to deal with any aspect of it being a student.
Mhm.
But as far as old or the max, I would say probably around 52-ish because you can't be
Oh,
older than my parents.
oh, yeah, that's pretty up there. So 52, 26 and 52. Does the guy you date have to live in Rhode Island?
Not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I've moved all over, so I definitely can travel.
Okay, you've been open to some different cities. What about like body type? What do you like?
I'm pretty open when it comes to body type. I used to like a thicker dude because thick is in, thick is what it is,
Mhm.
and you feel that comfort. So
Okay, so thick guys are winning tonight. Okay, it's the thick guys tonight.
you
Okay.
better get you one of these.
Now, what about like race? What do you prefer?
Definitely black all day or of color. I tried to converse with a white man, but
Mhm.
it was a chop. So
Okay, so you prefer black or color? Okay.
mhm.
Now, are you into monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly? What do you like?
I would definitely say monogamy, but maybe some years down the line, open it up. Always
Okay.
open for a conversation. Make sure it's a two-way conversation.
Okay. So monogamy, but y'all might be able to have some agreements. Okay. Okay.
For sure.
Um, let's see. If you all have questions for Sean, put them in the chat. I see a couple already, but put them in the chat. You want to come on and ask him a question, click on the link in the chat and you can wave at the camera and I'll bring you on.
Y'all better keep it cute. This ain't Phaedra.
Well, the first one is a spicy one. They want to know, what is your super sexual power?
Oh, I used to be asking that. See, somebody tried it with that one.
They did. They did. That's one of your friends.
See, petty LaBelle. But I would definitely say my sexual superpower is just pleasing and being able to really create an experience. Like I have a whole playlist ready. Like I like lighting. We're gonna have, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it.
Are you setting the atmosphere over there with the lighting? What the lighting look like, Sean? What it look like? Teach
whatever color you want. Whatever color you want. You got to have something that can shift it.
What you mean? You got like the strobe lights? Like you can be changing stuff.
You can do that. You can have it moving. You can. What mood you in? You trying to be sensual? You trying to do nuck if you buck up in there? How we doing it?
I'm afraid y'all gonna have a seizure messing around him with those lights. Okay.
Oh yeah, we gotta ask. We gotta ask that. True. You ate that.
All right. Somebody said, "What is your biggest pet peeve?"
My biggest pet peeve is just nastiness. Like, it's too much going on in the world. Like, why can't we just be cool, catch our vibe, be respectful, and even to like be nasty to service industry individuals? I think that's like my biggest pet peeve.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Okay.
Hell no.
All right. Somebody said, "Where's the last place you traveled?"
Last place I've traveled was where did I just get back from? LA.
Los Angeles. Okay.
Yeah.
There's another question. Do you like being sensitive or more on the strong side?
I like balance because I'm usually the strong friend. Like a lot of my friends come to me to have conversations, to be able to really vent. So I want to have that balance for my partner and them be that for me.
Okay. Spicy question. You can blame Elijah for this one. Okay. How many inches can you swallow? They want to know, Sean.
Now, just know, come and test it. I'll just leave it there.
He said he's 5'11", but his throat is 6'3". Okay.
I didn't say that.
To come and test it. Okay. Someone else wants to know, do you like musty or clean?
Clean. Like, I'm really big on scents. I like edible scents. Like, give me a nasty vanilla. Give me something that smells like you taste good.
Yeah, some people like guys who like go to the gym and then come back and they want to play around.
Chop.
You want to smell some soap and some fragrance.
Soap that you, okay. Yeah, chop.
Listen, no musty balls over there for him. Okay. Someone said, you said no students. What about someone 3 years away from being a doctor?
Okay.
What do you think?
If you're in your master's program or doctorate, it might not matter. I just don't want the conflict of dealing with the whole concept of you work for an institution and then you messing with students and it can get messy. This is my money. So,
yeah, you don't want to date the students at your school. No.
Yeah,
no.
So you go to a different institution, we can make it pop. So you might have to transfer if you want it.
All right. Someone said, do you believe in regrets or reservations?
Oh, shoot. I definitely believe in regrets because we all can learn from different actions, but I think just not resting in them, I believe in using it as a growth opportunity.
Okay. Let's see. Are there any other questions?
Oof.
Someone with said, "Are you a side only?" I think he answered this question.
I'm burst down boots, but side is just more of an opportunity to be passionate in there. There's a lot of eye contact, a lot of sensual, a lot of moans, verbal. Okay. Yeah, let's not get too deep.
Okay, good question here. Would you date yourself?
Hell yeah! You see the material? No.
Listen, I know I'm a lot. I be telling my husband, like, I know you deal with a lot. This energy right here is a lot, but I say the same damn thing about him. I'm like, you a lot too.
But surprisingly, I would say Art has more of a calming energy in person because,
He
like,
does.
on here, he was like just real smiley, really just all over. But I was like, okay, come on, trade.
Trade. Art, they said you to trade. We'll see if he watching.
Art's the trade.
All right, so was another question. Someone said, when was the last time you had some D?
Ooh, I I haven't bought them in some years now, so got dust off some webs back there and
Okay, so
take your time.
it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Last time I tried, once they made it in, it was 5 pumps and it was done. So
You
it was
only gave the man 5 pumps, Sean.
it was him. Like I really
Oh.
thought that I was when I tell y'all I was ready, but
Oh,
let's just
wait, he
say,
climaxed after 5 pumps. I'd have been like,
yeah.
bro, get out my house. Like, 5
It was like
pumps?
we were rooting for you. How dare
5
you?
pumps?
5 fucking pumps. Oh, I'm sorry.
You can cuss in it. You just can't say the N word. That's it.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a waste. That's a whole
A
waste.
waste. But then the worst part was there wasn't no like, oh, you ready? Like I'm finna do some things for you to make sure you're right. I was like, yeah, I can't do you.
He
If
went
you're
to sleep
selfish,
or he left.
if you're selfish in bed, get away from me. Go away from me with this Apollo. Truly.
Did he fall asleep or did he leave?
He was pretty much out. He was done. Like out.
Nah,
Snoring and
bro,
all.
wake up. Wake up. Wake up. We
You gotta
ain't done.
go. You
Wake
gotta
up.
go. But see, I tried to again create the experience. I was like, had to give myself a pat. Like I didn't have to do much, but it still was like, come on, like, where's mine?
I agree. I agree. Yeah. Yeah. Someone said you traumatized. Poor baby is traumatized.
That might be it. Cause I was like, what is going on with all this topping? They was like, well, you was top. I was like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, you should have tased them. Somebody said you should have tased and woke them up.
Not tased. Y'all trying to get me to jail. I ain't gonna last in jail.
Last question. What's your favorite type of a date? Like describe your favorite type of a date.
Oh, I like intentional dates. So if you like are coming my space and you see like I like a show, like really create an experience. Like if you want to do a picnic, make it creative. You see I like wings, let's have a whole wing out at the park. Let's have some drinks. Let's really create an experience that we can able to share and that we're proud of. I want to say you took me to somewhere corny. So yeah, so a full intentional date.
Okay, so not just like coffee or tea, you know. No.
No. And yeah, just have conversation prior to dates so you can actually know the person because really sitting in one space, really trying to learn somebody can come off as an interview. But like if you already have that established relationship you're building.
Okay, okay. All right, Sean, we got to see what you look like head to toe.
Here we go.
So back this camera up. Let them see all this thickness over here. Give him a spin. Okay, okay. All right, you all. This is Sean. Sean lives in Providence, Rhode Island. 32, 5'11", 240 pounds, Sagittarius. Team verse or side, you know, but he ain't gave up no cakes in years, so someone needs to help him out. He works in higher ed, is open to getting married and having children. He will date between 26 and 52. Open to different cities, prefers guys who are more on the thick side, but open. Prefers black or guys of color. More into monogamy or like down the road. Maybe y'all can have some agreements. Sean, tell him your Instagram handle and spell it one more time.
All right. My Instagram is _side of rice. And that's _SIDEOFRICE. And just thank you, Lamont, for giving us the platform and sharing with us the crowd and just continuing on. So thank you.
Oh, definitely. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. They're going to cuss me out. Someone wants to know, does it thunderclap?
Come make it.
Thank you,
and
Sean.
I opened up my page for you because my
Oh,
page
good,
is
good,
private.
good. Yes,
So
make sure y'all follow
I
him on
listened. I
Instagram.
opened my page. So if y'all want to connect, be respectful in these DMs.
All right, good. I'll see you later, Sean.
Bye.
Goodbye. All right, people, what y'all think of Sean? If you think he's dateable, put a 10. If not, put a 1. Onyx, you're welcome. I made sure I got your question in. What do you all think? Is he dateable? Put a 10. If not, put a 1. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Okay. I see nines all over the board. At nines and tens. Okay. Yeah, y'all spicy tonight. All right, I think David is next. Let me go to David. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he's averaging about a 9 or a 10. Okay. Kate, not a 5. No. All right, David, we got to get your mic off, though. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Lamont, what's up?
Happy Wednesday to you.
Happy Wednesday.
Listen,
it is Wednesday.
It is Wednesday, and usually we dress alike, but we're not dressed alike tonight. What is the problem, Dave?
I wanted to be some sunshine. I wanted to bring the light. I wanted to show them how a big boy really do it.
Hilarious. I love these glasses you got on over here.
Oh, thank you. You know,
I'm
the fashion doll of the show.
They
don't want to admit it, but I'm the best dressed of the show.
Listen, people. So we're doing. We have the host of Thique Talk podcast tonight.
Yeah,
Dave is one of them, and apparently he is the best dressed or the most fashionable one of the crew. I will let y'all argue that whole thing out. I'm not voting.
That is correct. Lamont, we dress alike, so you already know what side you on.
The threads come correct all the time. It's never a failure. So
okay.
I'm inclined to agree. Now Tinel might cuss you out a little later, but you can deal with him, okay?
I ain't worried. I'm not worried.
All right, cool. So Dave, thanks for coming on the show tonight, and tell us, what do you like about the podcast?
Oh man, I think what I really love about Thique Talk podcast is that it's a place where I could be me, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't have to pretend to be anything else. I can be me and my full self, my full thickness, my full bigness, my big back energy, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. But what I really enjoy about Thique Talk podcast is that I just show up as Dave. I don't have to pretend to be anybody else. I don't have to worry about, well, maybe I'm too big to be this, or maybe I'm too this to be that. I'm Dave.
Yeah.
So that's
what I appreciate about you all show is that we need more spaces where people just get to show up and be who they are, and not this facade, or they have to fit into this, character to be seen or heard. So I want y'all to keep doing that. Keep pushing the show.
We trying. We doing it.
Yes. All right, now, Dave, are you single? Is the question.
I am. I'm single.
Is there anybody out there saying Dave is my man? Like y'all boyfriend.
Negative.
Oh, okay. So you can shoot your shot. All right.
So Lamont, you didn't even ask the question. You forgot one of the best questions that you didn't ask. I didn't hear you ask Sean or Vaughn the question. You didn't ask if I'm a shooter.
Oh, my bad. My bad,
Lamont,
Dave.
I've been watching the show too long.
Because I know the answer to this, but we can ask: are you a shooter?
Absolutely.
Tell the people what a shooter is if they're watching for the first time.
So if you are watching for the first time, welcome to the Gay Dating Coach, the best Instagram on Instagram besides Thique Talk podcast. But if you're a shooter, you are somebody that is just basically ready to shoot your shot. You ready to find love? You ready to find a man? So yes, I am a shooter for this evening. There
you go. And there's a whole bunch of other people who are shooters in the chat, so they can say hello as well.
Yes. Let's go.
All right, cool. Dave, remind us, where do you live?
So I live in Westchester, New York, the greater New York area. I work in the Bronx. For those of you who know New York or know anything, it's really not that far. So, sometimes when I say Westchester, New York, people think it's upstate. It's not upstate. It's not Syracuse. It's not at all. It's very, very close to the city. I'm about 5 minutes away from the Bronx. So just to put it in perspective.
Yeah, like a suburb of New York City. Yeah.
It's a suburb of New York City. It's the upper echelons, I'm a little bougie.
Okay. A little bougie. So listen, Dave, I gotta show you this comment, because everybody in the comment section keep on saying you are giving daddy and zesty vibes
Ooh,
all
thank
at
you.
the same time. Daddy and
Thank
zesty.
you. Thank you. Thank
Have
you.
you
Thank
heard
you.
that
Thank you.
before?
I have. It's the beard, you know. It is what it is. So, you know, I'm called daddy often.
Okay.
It's a
Okay.
compliment. I don't take offense to it. I love it.
I know. I think it's a compliment too. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you're in Westchester, New York. Tell us how old you are.
I am 35. I just turned 35.
When did you turn 35?
June 3rd. I'm a Gemini.
Oh, okay. So, Vaughn is a Gemini also. Okay.
That's my Gemini brother. He a May Gemini. I'm a June Gemini. So we love them, but you know,
Okay.
June Gemini is we kind of run it.
Okay. Okay. Now, how tall are you and about how much do you weigh?
So I am 5'8". I'm not super tall, and I'm actually losing some weight. Your boy been in the gym, so I am proud to say that I am 288.
288. Okay. Okay. Listen, we are supporting the thick guys tonight. It's thickums tonight. Okay.
Yes.
288. Gemini. Now, are you team top, bottom, verse, side? What you like?
So I would definitely say I'm team verse.
Mm-hmm.
And even though it's been a while since I've had intercourse with a guy, I would say it's been about 50-50 when I think about it in the past year. So I haven't had sex in the past 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
But the last time I did have sex, it was a full verse session.
Okay. Okay. So you know the people think I'm pushing a versatile agenda like on the game.
You're not. I don't think so. I don't feel that way, but
maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. Hey,
Yeah,
verse life is a good life. That's what I always say.
Listen, and he said in the same session, people. Okay, in the same session. Y'all know how to do that in the same session. It's called flip-flopping back like a pancake, like our tennis match. One of the two. Yeah. All right, so it's team verse. Tell us what type of work do you do?
What don't I do? So I by day I am a program director for a non-for-profit agency. So I am in the social work field sector. But I also have my own mobile bartending mixology business. So yeah.
Okay,
So shout out to if I could do a plug, shout out to Dave's Gourmet Cocktails.
Yes.
If you're in the greater New York area or the surrounding areas, New Jersey, Connecticut, Delaware, I do it all. I travel. I'm your guy.
Okay.
I'm your guy.
Now tell us your Instagram handle and spell it for us, please.
Sure. So my Instagram handle is Big Waves on Swim. BIGWAVES on ON Swim SWIM.
All right, perfect. You all. This is Dave. Dave lives in Westchester, New York. Some of you don't know it's a suburb of New York City, so it's close to New York City. It is New York City. 35, 5'8", 288 pounds. He is a Gemini, team verse, and he is a program director, and he also owns his own mobile bartending business.
Yes,
yeah, bartending business. Yep. All right, now tell us what type of guy are you looking for, Dave?
Oh man, so I'm looking for somebody that is passionate, somebody that is confident, creative, definitely family oriented. Just somebody that's an overall good guy to kind of match my swag and everything that I got going on with me.
Okay. What's the longest relationship you've been in?
5 years.
Okay. So yeah, like similar, I think with Sean, 5 years. Like, did you all live together? Were you engaged?
So we weren't engaged. Actually, the relationship kind of broke because I was willing to move forward and I wanted to, live with him. I wanted to cohabitate, and he said no. So we actually went to therapy. It was actually eye-opening. I learned a lot about myself as well as him, and he just wasn't ready for that. So
yeah,
my therapist actually saved me, I think, a lot of heartache, because I think if I would have forced him to kind of move in and live with him, I don't think it would have ended the way it did. So, it worked out in the good. I didn't see it like that at the time, but looking back at it now, I'm grateful for the revelation of it all, if that makes sense.
Yeah, if I could ask, like, why didn't he want to progress to living together after 5 years of being together?
So he had lived with family for quite some time, and it was toxic for him. So in the therapy session, I remember the therapist kind of saying like you do need to live by yourself for a while to kind of figure out what you're looking for. Just kind of just do that as a man.
Mhm.
Just kind of live
Yeah,
by
yeah.
yourself because he had never done it before. I remember sitting there saying like, you my damn therapist, like why you picking his side, but
Yeah.
again, looking at it from the glass full kind of thing, I understood it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand it right away, but I understood it. And I was open, but I wasn't really open to it, if I'm being honest, to the whole waiting for him to kind of get himself together. And
Mhm.
then I would move in with him. So unfortunately, the relationship did come to an end because it
Mhm.
felt very like standing still water. And if you know anything about Dave, and as a Gemini, I need to move. We need to grow. We need to keep moving. So
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
relationship ended.
Yeah, just for men, regardless of sexual orientation, we like to be able to accomplish and achieve things. That helps us with our mental health. And if he's
Yeah.
never lived by himself or provided for himself alone, that is going to play on his mental health and like his manhood. So it does make sense. He's like, he wants to live alone first before moving in. But he could have found a 3-month apartment, lived on his own, and then said, okay, now we can. But it is
I
whatever. His
agree.
loss.
I agree.
His
But,
loss. His loss.
his
Yes.
loss.
Okay. Now tell us, what are some of your good qualities?
Oh, some of my good qualities is that I'm very romantic, I'm very
Mhm.
loyal, I'm very giving. I think one of my love languages is that I like to give gifts.
Mhm.
Uh what else? What else is good about Dave? I'm a good time. I'm really a fun guy. Like I enjoy having a good time.
I can
Life is
tell the whole
really
vibe. Yes.
Yeah, life is really hard. So,
Mhm.
I try to have a good time as much as possible. I love to laugh.
Mhm.
That's probably one of my favorite things to do. So, if you're somebody that can make me, kiki or laugh or anything like that, then that's just me. But, that's me. I try not to take life so seriously because life is hard. Things do happen. It is. We can't help that. But yeah, I'm looking for a guy that's able to kind of just match that. That's some of my, I think, better qualities that I possess or carry.
Okay. Now, do you want to get married? Do you want to have children?
I do. I do want to get married. I go back and forth with the idea of children. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I would like kids, and sometimes I'm like, nah, I'm okay. I think what I would like to do is get married first, and then
Mhm.
decide with my partner if we would like to have kids. So it's not a no for me in
Mhm.
regards to having kids. So I'll say that I'm very open to that idea of that,
Mhm.
and definitely because I'm in the social work field, it can definitely happen whether we adopt or whether we go through a surrogate. I'm okay with that. But like I said, I guess right now as a single male, sometimes if I'm asked that question, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I really see them in my future. But I think if I'm in a relationship, absolutely.
Yeah, having a partner that who's committed and grounded, that makes you more open to having children. A lot of people don't want to have children by themselves because it's like it's a whole process. It's a lot. It can be a lot. Yeah. Okay. Now, does the guy you date have to live in New York? Are you open to other cities?
Whew. My heart is saying yes. My mind is saying no. And the reason why is because I've tried the long distance relationship, Lamont. I
Mhm.
dated someone in California,
Mhm.
and it was good until it wasn't good.
Mhm.
And I just don't know if I can go through that motion again
Mhm.
of dating someone super far like that. But I gotta be honest. I'm not against it. I'm not.
Okay. So you
I'm also
prefer
not
someone in New
against
York.
moving out of New York.
You said you're not moving out of New York.
No, I said I'm also not against moving out of New York.
Okay, so you might move. So you prefer New York, but open to other cities, and you're open to relocating.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
What's a good age range? Like, what's the youngest you'll go? What's the oldest?
So the youngest I'll go is 25. Um, yeah, I'm probably about to be real happy when I say this. Honestly, the oldest I'll probably go is like 60.
So you would date between 25 and 60, and you're 35.
I would.
What do you think you and a 60-year-old have in common?
A lot, a lot of things. It got to be the right 60-year-old, but so like you said, a lot of times people call me daddy. I like a daddy too. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So, but nah, I really think that a 60-year-old could compliment me in terms of my swag and what I bring to the table. I think we could have a lot in common. I
Okay.
think that I'm an old soul by nature. You know what I
Mhm,
mean? So I really do enjoy a lot of older things.
mhm.
Uh, and I've dated older. So the oldest I haven't dated as old as 60, but the oldest I think I've dated is 50.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So listen, listen. One of the things I tell people is like, if you are having a hard time with finding love, it is okay to open up your preferences. And if you date between 25 and 60s, you open up your preferences. Okay.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Um. Now tell me, what about like body type? What do you like?
Um, so I'm usually open to body type that either is like mine or smaller than me.
Mhm,
There's no shade. It's no
mhm,
shade to the thicker girls. Shout out to
mhm,
the thick girls. Shout out to the big girls. But yeah. So anybody that's either my size or smaller, I'm open
okay.
to.
And I was on you all show, was it last week or the week before?
It
And I was
was.
asking you all, like, would you know, all of because you're the host. I was like, would you date a guy who's your size or bigger? And I think one of you all, it might have been you, I don't know,
It
was
was
like,
me.
it was you. It was you then. You were like, no, you wouldn't date a bigger guy. And you're like, because like, tell us why. Tell us why.
I gotta choose my words carefully. So for me, for Dave, I guess like I wouldn't necessarily. And when I say bigger guy, we're not talking about. A lot of people are taller than me. I'm 5'8", so
Yeah.
we're not talking about taller. Taller is fine, definitely. We're talking about more in terms of weight.
Mhm,
Um, it just hasn't worked. It's just never worked for me.
mhm,
Um, so I've tried it before. I definitely will say that to you, Lamont. I have tried it. I have welcomed it, and
mhm,
it never worked. So I just kind of have X'd that out. Like, well, maybe a bigger guy doesn't necessarily work. And I'm gonna tell you why I think it didn't work.
mhm.
So I think as a bigger guy, you have to have a certain confidence to you, right? You have
Yeah.
to be able to be comfortable in the skin you're in, like Beyonce said. I'm comfortable in the skin I'm in, so I'm not interested in teaching a man how to be comfortable in the skin he in. If you about to step to me and you like not really comfortable with who you are, then it's just not gonna work. So
Mhm,
anybody,
mhm,
whether you're 150 pounds or whether you're 330 pounds, I think what I probably should say is that you just got to be comfortable in the skin you're in. As long as you're comfortable in the skin you're in and
mhm.
you're able to rock it, because I'm good over
Yeah.
here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Then I think we'll be good. But the bigger guys that I have dated have always struggled with the idea of that, like, oh, they're bigger than me. And then it's like if sometimes my weight tends to fluctuate depending on the season and my mood, right?
Mhm,
So right now I'm on a mood where I'm really healthy. I'm really into health and wellness, and I am losing weight. So
mhm.
I don't need my partner to be jealous of that. I need my
Yeah.
partner to support me with that. If you want to come to the gym too, and I'm not saying that you have to come to the gym
Mhm,
or be a gym rat. That's not what I'm saying. But I
mhm.
just need you to be comfortable in the skin you're in.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it hasn't worked out for me.
Yeah, because you want somebody comfortable in their skin. And
Yeah.
I've seen big couples, like guys who are married and they both big. And it works out. Like when I say, and they ain't nothing skinny about them. And they love each other. Like it'll work. So I think it could work. But you're like, it hasn't worked. Yeah, it
Yeah.
hasn't worked. Okay. 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 Now what
But
about
I'm
race?
open. I'm open.
But you're
I'm not
open. You're
that type of
open.
guy. Like I'm open. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. What about race? What do you like?
Oh, I like black.
Okay, black guys. Now, are you
Mhm.
into monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly? What do you like?
So I'm into monogamy.
Okay.
That's just my thing. Nothing against anybody that does anything else. It's not my ministry.
Not your ministry,
It's
right?
not my ministry
Okay,
at all.
let's see what questions.
Yeah, let's see.
What questions do you all have for Dave? If you have questions for him, use the chat box or use the either one.
Let's see.
Amir is teasing me. What questions? Let's see. Tell us about the last date you've been on.
Mm. Okay, so actually, the last date I went on was actually a really cool date. He took me to a picnic. He wanted to take me to like a botanical gardens, but it was closed. He didn't do his research and realized that they were closed on a Monday, but it was all good. We
Mhm,
pivoted. He got a really nice charcuterie board from Publix, which I love. So
mhm,
I'm a big fan of like just kind of salami and cheese and olives and all that good stuff. So that was cool. That was a plus for me.
mhm,
We did a really cute little activity where we painted like a painting for each other. We got to swap it. was a really good day. It was a really good day. Yeah.
Look, good job. Good job. Good job.
Yeah. That was a good day.
There's another question I saw. Let's see. Where did it go? Oh, are you open to dating guys who are more on the femme side?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
My first relationship was he was
Somebody's
a
more femme.
femme guy.
Okay. So someone wants to know, do you tend to reach out for help when you're having a hard time, or do you try to deal with things on your own? Good question.
I'm working on that. So I tend to try to just deal with things on my own. I'm not a guy that always likes to reach out for help. So I work like a maniac. You know, I'm always doing something. That's not even my only two jobs that I mentioned. Those are the two that bring in the most income. But I'm also a beard ambassador. I mean, I do what I do. I make it do what I do. I'm all about multiple streams of income. So sometimes, you know, life does get overwhelming for me, and you know, things do get rough. And I'm working on that. I'm working on really tapping into my tribe and making sure that, you know, I make my therapy, and I just really, it's a work in progress to answer that question. Yeah, it's a work in progress.
Okay. Somebody said, what would your ex say about you?
That I smell delicious.
That
I smell damn good. That I'm the best boyfriend that they ever had.
They fumbled the bag. They fumbled the ball, right?
Yes.
A spicy question for you. Ooh. Have you ever put a beard through a headboard?
Have you ever put a head
through a headboard?
I don't like pain, y'all. So I'm real passionate and real loving and real romantic about it. So I think Sean said something about setting the mood. You know, I in college they used to call me R&B smooth because I'm really about the smoothness and R&B of things. So I like to take my time with it. You know, it's not about who wins. It's really about who's lasting. That's kind of how I feel.
So you're going for longevity, and you're not doing Pound Town. You're not.
Nah.
You know,
I'm not a fan of that.
Smooth operator central over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
90s R&B all day.
All right. Someone said, "What makes you stand out from others?"
What makes me stand out from others? You're never gonna meet another Dave like me. You know, I know there's a lot of Davids in the world. It is what it is. But you're never gonna meet a Dave like me. I am unique. You know, I'm one of one. There's so many things that make me stand out. I think literally how hard I go for my loved ones and the people that I care about is really what kind of stands me out from, you know, everybody else. I was about to curse Lamont. The alcohol is about to make me really curse, so I didn't want to curse. But I'm really all in. Like I'm really 10 toes down. I'm really like, again, the passion is there. So just to give a little bit of background, my family is from Jamaica, so I always say I kind of have that Caribbean blood inside of me. And if you know anything about Caribbeans, we passionate. We talk with our hands, you know, and it's not aggressive. It's not aggressive. It's a difference. It's a difference between passion and aggressiveness. So I definitely want to make that be known. But yeah, that's what makes me stand out from the crowd.
Okay. Got a couple more questions. Do you believe in a higher power, Trump or Kamala?
Kamala all day, baby. And absolutely, I believe in God.
Okay. Spicy question. Does the beard get in the way when you are eating it?
I don't think it gets in the way, but does the beard get wet? It can.
That's what he said.
It
can. What's your favorite cologne and why?
I can't pick that. So if you've ever watched the podcast, every week I pick a fragrance of the week. So I have like over, I don't even know. I haven't counted in a long time. I'm a big guy on grooming. If you know anything about Dave, you know that I like to stay groomed. I usually keep a fresh manicure. My haircut, I get my haircut every week, sometimes twice a week. You know, Lamont, you can relate. I just like to stay groomed. But I'll tell you some of my favorite fragrant houses. So I'm a big fan of YSL. I'm a big fan of Prada. I'm a big fan of Givenchy. What else is a good one that I have multiple of? Burberry. Yeah. So those are some of the fragrant houses that I usually like any of their, you know, they have different versions. Oh, a big fan of Valentino too. Yeah.
Okay. The couple more questions. We'll get these real quick. Okay.
Okay.
Last book you read?
Last book I read. That's a good question.
If you can't think of it, fine.
No. I got it. It's Darren Greatly by Brene Brown.
Okay. Cut or uncut?
Cut. Like what I prefer or what I am?
Both.
It didn't say. I'm cut, and I think I prefer cut as well.
Okay. Spicy question. Do you like the beard to be tugged a little bit?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
And is that all the questions?
You checked Instagram, Lamont?
Huh?
You checked Instagram?
I checked Instagram over there. I see Corey over there putting questions over there. He said, "Are you a side?" He answered this question. What brings you onto the show?
To this show or to Thique Talk podcast?
You answered both of those questions already. Corey needs to catch up to the conversation.
Shout out to Corey.
Let us see you head to toe. You got to stand that back up so we can see what you look like, Dave, head to toe.
All right.
Okay, everybody give us shorts tonight. Give us a spin. Okay.
Lamont, it's hot. We big. Like, I need to make sure I'm good.
I got shorts on too. Don't worry about it. All right, you all. This is Dave. Dave lived in Westchester, New York, which is outside of New York City, a suburb. He's 35, 5'8", 288 pounds. He is a Gemini, team verse. He works as a program director. He's also owns his own mobile bartending business. He's open to getting married and having children. He prefers you live in New York City, but you don't have to. And he's also open to relocating. So shoot your shot. He's open to different body types, open to dating guys who are Black, and prefers monogamy. Tell us your Instagram handle and spell it, please.
Sure. So my Instagram handle is Big Waves on Swim. So they hate on him. Nah, I'm just joking. It's Big Waves on Swim. BIGWAVESONSWIM. Yeah, Lamont, thank you so much. You already know how much of a fan I am. I love you, my brother. Thank you for doing what you're doing for the community. And yeah.
No, I thank you so much. And listen, they're good. I can see probably about like 4 or 5 people who are going to be sliding in your DM because
we'll see. I'll make sure to keep you updated.
It's consistently. I can see the people making these comments and yeah, making these comments. Y'all better slide in his DM, like, you know.
Serious sliding. I don't want no foolishness.
No,
serious sliding.
Some of them will be on some foolishness, though. They
oh, boy.
Foolishness. Yeah. All right, Dave, I'll see you. All right, goodbye. Okay, what did y'all think of Dave? Let me know. If you think he's dateable, put a 10. If not, put a 1. Let us know. Darren, are you coming on for Thique Talk too? No. Okay. So I'll get Tinel, then you. Okay. We got one more. Okay. Let's see. What do y'all think? Is Dave dateable? Is he not? Make sure. Did y'all like the video? Let me look over here on my other screen. Did y'all like the video? We got 144 people watching on YouTube. I need all y'all to click the like button. Only 44 of you all click the like button. What's so hard about clicking the like button? You ain't buy a badge or a sticker. Just click like, you know? Okay, I think Dave is averaging a 10, maybe a 9.5. YouTube seems to just give him all 10s. Instagram, you are fluctuating between like 8.5, 9, and 10 for Dave. So we'll give him a 9.5. We'll give him a 9.5. All right, I'm going to bring Tinel on. I think Tinel is ready. Let's see. Tinel, what's going on?
Wait, why I got so blurry? Huh? Hey.
I don't know. So Darren, I'm getting a cast of TikTok first, and then I got you. He's like, why ain't you got me? Tinel, you got your camera together?
I do, but it's just so blurry. Ooh.
No, it's much better. What are you on your phone or
My
what are you
iPad.
on your what?
iPad.
Okay, well, prop it up the right way so we can do this.
But it was zoomed out at first. I don't know how to.
It keeps moving.
Yeah, I don't know how to stop. Okay, sorry. How? Hey y'all.
You and Sean. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
No, you watched me this whole time. I got ready. I was ready. My camera was out. I mean, it is what it is. They can see me.
I'm just teasing you. I'm teasing you. How you doing tonight?
I'm good.
I look giving pearls over there and a little cocktail over there.
Yes, I heard somebody say they was the best dressed from TikTok podcast. How interesting.
You know, they bring the fashions, and they are the fashion of TikTok podcast. What do you have to say about that?
You know, they all bring their A game every time. That's the best I can tell you.
I knew you were the one who was gonna clap back on this.
That's the best I can tell you, baby.
Dave, y'all can have that conversation later.
No, I love my brother.
So listen, if you all are watching, you're just joining tonight. We're doing a collaboration with the host of TikTok podcast.
That's us.
Tinel is one of them. So tell us, what do you like about TikTok podcasts?
You know, without sounding boastful, I think for me it's a dream finally happened. Mm-hmm. I've been doing an after show for you for like almost 2 years, honestly. Yeah. And I started with a whole nother cast twice. This will be our third cast, and we finally came off of the Wednesday night and made it a thing. And we're almost wrapping up our first season. Episode 6 will be recorded next week, and then episode 7 will be live recorded from New Orleans for Red Just Run. So I'm just so excited.
Yeah. I thought I've been loving what you all have been doing, because I was telling, I think, Sean, that you all just create another community, right? Yeah. And I love the content that you all push out. It's always entertaining, or they're just like some news or something I didn't know about. So I was just like, wait a minute, like what is going on over here?
I try to give my little C-SPAN every now and then, you know.
Your C-SPAN?
every now and then.
No, but I love what y'all doing. So I can't wait till tonight when you all do a whole recap of yourselves.
Ooh, that should be interesting.
I'm gonna be in the comment section. Okay, I promise you.
That should be interesting. I don't know how I'm gonna rate myself, but you know.
And so you said you are doing an in-person show in New Orleans, right?
Yes.
What day is that going to be on?
So we won't be live to the art. Wait, I don't even know if we have it. They say I discuss a lot of things without talking to them. So it'll be recorded live.
Okay.
But not in front of a live audience.
Man, I was gonna say okay. I mean,
but no, you have the invite because you have the other invite to the stuff. So we'll talk offline about that. it'll be a small audience, a friend.
My bad. We'll see. Okay, so y'all gonna do it in New Orleans. I can't wait to watch. I am going down for the red dress. I got my red dress. It's a little much.
Oh, okay. It came, the gown.
Mine came, and then my husband, Art got his. I'm like, sir, you don't have any clothes. Like, you could be naked walking down the street.
Oh,
like,
we love to see it.
I told him, I said, my nephew was like, you could let him leave the house like that? I said, listen, I can't control him.
As long as you know where he coming, as long as you know where he coming home to.
I might have to yoke him up.
It'll be so hot. You'll want his dress after a while, I promise you.
Now, mine is, well, I'm not going to give too much info about mine, but it'll be comfortable. I know New Orleans gets hot. I know it does.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. All right, cool. You going to shoot your shot?
I am here to shoot my shot. I'm here to participate. You know, I got to. They won't let me live that down. Even though I've been here before.
You did shoot your shot on here before. How long ago was that?
Over 2 years. About over 2 years, honestly.
Okay. So this is a fresh, good time for you to shoot your shot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Tinel, tell everybody, where do you live? Because I know sometimes you be all. I'm like, I don't know where the man he'd moved. Like he didn't.
I am a nomad. But no, actually, right now I'm in Virginia. with family. Hence why this doesn't look like my usual background for podcasting.
Okay.
I'm in Virginia while I'm waiting on my next assignment. I'm a property manager. So I just sold, was a part of a sale of a property, and I'm waiting on my next one.
What part? Well, congratulations. What part of Virginia?
I'm in Petersburg, Virginia with Vaughn.
Oh, okay. Good, Petersburg. Okay, with Vaughn. Okay.
Yeah. But I'm based out of Charlotte for right now.
Okay. Tell us how old you are.
Contrary to most belief, I'll be 29 on Friday.
29. Happy early birthday.
Thanks.
You got any birthday plans?
Yeah, we'll be in DC for Broccoli Fest this weekend.
What is Broccoli Fest?
It's like a festival of music. So I'm going to see Megan Thee Stallion is performing on Saturday. Victoria Monet, Sexy Red, what's these other people? Lil Yachty, Gunna.
Okay.
So I'm going to be a hottie. And then we'll be in New Orleans in a couple of weeks.
Nice. Okay. So 29, how tall are you, but how much do you weigh?
I'm 5'11", and the last time I stepped on the scale, baby, she said 247.
247. Okay. Listen, it is Thick Boy Night, and we are celebrating Thick guys. So look, again, I say own all of it. Thick Talk podcast collab, right? All right. What's your zodiac sign? You said your birthday is this Friday. Is that a Leo? Is it Leo?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Leo. And tell us team top, bottom, verse, side.
Verse bottom to be easy. Okay, so I put it that way because while I've never been okay, I'm not gonna get into questions. Okay. Most of the time, if it's just a hookup, I'm probably topping. I know that sounds wild. But I do like to bottom, and I'm very submissive.
So when you're hooking up, you top in. When you're in a relationship, you more a bottom.
Yeah. Now I bottom every now and then because there might be somebody in the comments that would be like, I top you. But mainly I top while I'm, on a rendezvous.
Why is that? Give us some more details about that.
It's easier. People be standing you up. I remember one time I had got prepared, got myself together, and the boy just ghosted. And from then on, I said, that's too much. And they don't be apologetic either. No, thank you.
So all that preparation, and then they cancel. So you're like, I just top if I'm a hook up with somebody.
Yes, and it really aggravates me when they've been talking all day. Oh, let's see. I'll see you tonight. I'll see. And then I ain't got time.
You done starved all day.
Oh, I don't starve. No, you don't starve. We got to eat. Okay. I just make sure I'm good to go. I'm not a know your body. I make sure my body ready.
Oh God, not I know my body.
That ain't me.
Okay. So yeah, the hook up you more topping because you don't want people to be backing out. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's do the math though. In the last 12 months, what percentage did you top? What percentage did you bottom?
Let's see. I would probably say 60-40, 60 top, 40 bottom.
Okay. Somebody said, take your fiber, you'll be fine.
I hope that wasn't Tommy from Charlotte because that baby loves to promote the musical.
All right, so more verse. And tell us, you said you're a property manager?
Yes.
Okay, property manager. Yep. Okay. And tell us your Instagram handle and go ahead and spell it. Because
it's TEE.NELL_. Real easy.
Okay. All right, you all. This is Tinel. Tinel lives in Petersburg, Virginia. He is 29, has a birthday coming up this Friday. So happy early birthday to you.
Thanks.
I'm sure y'all can show him some love by saying happy birthday in the comment section. He is, yes, 5'11", 247 pounds. Team Leo, Team Verse, and he is a property manager. What you drinking on over there, Tinel?
We're drinking a tequila concoction, baby. It was some tequila and there was a little bit of margarita mix in there. And I threw a little of that Carla Rossi, that little sangria, that little cheap one from Food Lion. I threw that in there, baby. She tastes good.
Okay. What is a Nelly Top? Have you ever heard of a Nelly Top?
Oh, no. Is that my name mixed with top? Oh, nail tops.
Yeah.
I do.
What is that?
They were saying I top. They were asking nail tops.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Okay. Nail. Oh.
Oh, nail tops. Oh.
There you go. That's my bitch.
I couldn't. Okay. That's what it is. All right. Tell us, what type of guy are you looking for?
So, I honestly just want somebody that understands me. And when I say that, I feel like I've dated a lot, but I haven't met the guy that understands me as much as I may understand him or try to understand him. Just like we talked about Pillow Talk a week ago. Yeah, I want a guy that understands me, a guy that's humorous, that loves to entertain, because I'm an entertainer, loves family and friends, has to understand that, and genuinely just full of integrity. I feel like if you have integrity, a lot of other things like honesty and trust will happen because integrity is the baseline, So those are the non-physical attributes, shall I say.
Yeah, so honesty, integrity. What's the longest relationship you've been in, Tinel?
Well, like my best friend, we've never been in relationships.
Like what's the longest you've been kicking it with a guy?
Don't know. Never happened.
No, what is it? What do you think it is?
I think sometimes I may come off a little abrasive. I think I'm too much for people sometimes. Like, if I meet you online and you live in Dallas, right? And you say, oh, I would love to get to know you. Okay, let's plan a virtual date. When are we going to see each other? And we go from there. And also, I just think I just haven't found that person to make me be like, oh, well, let's make this consistent.
Do you think it's you picking the guys that it's like you don't want it to go anywhere?
No, because I try to do my best with communicating and being honest and open. And I'm not one of those people with a very closed-minded criteria. So like I date people of all different sizes, and there are a minimum on height, but for the most part, it's pretty open. It just never makes it there.
Okay.
And a lot of people always be like, Tinel, you are so funny. I love your energy, and it just stops there.
Yeah. So do you find that guys just want to hook up or just want to be your friend?
It's a lot of times I think they just want to be the comedian of the group, Even though I'm very serious. And then other times, like there have been some people that, of course, we went on a date or we've interacted. But it's crazy because when you start talking about it, more and more people in our community have that experience of only had one boyfriend, or they're like, they don't know what's going on, and communication just is so hard to get nowadays.
Yeah. Well, you're 29. I think that, again, I say in your 20s, that's your time to focus on work and career.
Yeah.
30s, that's when you focus for gay men to find love. So,
good to know.
You should be just getting started to actually be like, listen, we going on some dates, and then we go together now.
We go together. Oh.
Yeah. You have to get some practice at it. You got to practice it. Yeah. So open up a little bit. You can say, hey, I want to be your boyfriend with somebody for a little bit and see how it is.
They run and get scared, darling.
Well, we got to pick a little better. We got to pick a little better, friend. Okay.
It's okay. We'll talk.
All right. Now, let's see. Do you want to get married? Do you want to have children?
Oh, yes. I want to get married. I'm not one of those small wedding type people. I want a big wedding. I want it to be gorgeous. No, I don't have to have a veil and a train. I'm a butch queen, but I don't have to have all that. But it will be grand, okay, because I'm a grand person. And I do want children, as many as my partner would like, hopefully 2 or 3.
Okay. Now, does the guy have to live in Virginia?
No. Right now I'm still based out of Charlotte. So all my stuff in apartment is, all that is still in Charlotte. I'm just here until I get my next assignment. You could be in DC. Honestly, anywhere on the East Coast is probably fine by me, all the way up to New York if we have to,
Okay. So East Coast will work for you. What's a good age range? Like, what's the youngest you'll go? What's the oldest?
Oh, I am finding myself to be more open to probably going as young as 26. The oldest are probably like 43.
Okay. Now, what about body type? What do you like?
I'm pretty savvy. Like, as long as you have confidence and style, and when I say style, that does not mean labels or anything. I want you to just, when you walk in the room, baby, I want to make energy contact with your style. I do like them at least about 5'8". Other than that, baby, this is TikTok podcast, so you could be pretty big, you could be pretty slim. The biggest part is I just want you to be healthy as best as you can be, taking care of your health. And have a little swag. That's the word.
Okay. So you're more about like energy. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Energy, and you want them. You're 5'11", so you want somebody 5'8".
And if you go to my page, I wear a lot of boots, so I'm usually about 6'2".
Towering over people. Yes. Okay. What about race? What do you prefer?
I prefer black folk. I prefer black folk. But I'm not opposed to adventuring out of, if at this point.
Okay.
Prefer black though.
Prefer black, but open. Okay. Somebody said when you walk in a room, you gotta own it like Nene Leakes.
You do. And if you're with me, we gotta own it together. I want people to be like, that's a sexy ass couple right there. That's what I want to get. Okay.
Okay.
Because I shot and make it work, baby.
Okay. I gotta fix something. Instagram then dropped off for some odd reason. I don't know why. Oh, that was something else. Did it go? Lord today, Instagram. Is it still showing up on? Let me look at my other computer. Something popped up.
Take your time. Take it. Oh, they said they're here.
Okay. It's just on my one computer. I couldn't see it, but no, it's there. Okay, perfect. Okay, we good. A mess. My bad. What else I was going to ask you? Oh, are you more into like monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly? What do you like?
I guess agreements kind of. I'm totally gung ho for monogamy, but I'm also not opposed to if me and my partner decide one day, hey, while we're in Jamaica, it is what it is. We are fine. I am fine with that. Just no consistent throuple for me. So
monogamy, but like vacation, y'all might be able to play and do something. But you don't want like another third person in the
relationship. You're not about to go and sleep with somebody that you can get in America. Then you gotta go get us exotic. And then we in Toucan Sam land, baby. You go get you one.
What is Toucan Sam?
You gonna get you some exotic, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay, makes sense. All right, if y'all got questions for Tinel, use the chat function. Instagram, I can still see y'all. I think so. I think. Yeah. And on YouTube. Go ahead. If y'all got question. Put them in there. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna start you off with a spicy question, Tinel. You're like, what? Where is your hot spot on your body? Where's your hot spot?
No, I heard y'all ask that. Oh, I have a couple. I don't know if I should tell y'all that because y'all be playing in the bars and stuff. And I'm gonna tell you now, if I see you at the Page in New Orleans or at Nelly's or Thirst this weekend, don't play me. No, I'm playing. Y'all don't want me. No, but I think neck is definitely it. It's a moment. Inner thigh is a definite moment. And right outside the hole, I'll give you that. Y'all asked, I answered.
The neck, inner thigh, and right outside the hole.
And I had back surgery. I'm 29, so about 11 years ago. So I have a 14-inch scar on my back, and it's about this wide from scoliosis. And it is still numb, but it's very sensitive.
So if they do something with it, it's
it like
hurt or does it feel good?
No, it's like a little tickling, like a.
Oh, okay. So you get extra little sensitive over there. Okay. There was a question. Someone from Instagram said, "What's your favorite thing about a man's body? Like, what part of his body is the favorite for you?"
All of it. No, I'm playing. I love a man's thighs. It's about a good thigh moment. It's just woo. And then a smile, a beautiful smile.
Okay.
Oh, it don't got to be a perfect smile, but a beautiful smile, a genuine. You see some people, you be like, that's a nice smile right there. They just really mean it. They just really mean it.
Which is, I always tell people, take care of your teeth. You got to sell your TV, sell your TV, go to the dentist, get a good cleaning twice a year, floss, because a smile is the first thing people see. Yes.
Or you'd be like me at 28, 27, trying to get it together, okay? And it costs a lot more when you're an adult.
Yes. What's a good first date for you? Jalen wants to know.
Something that's thoughtful. I'm a thoughtful person, so it's been moments when I meet people and they say, "Oh, my favorite thing to drink is a Sprite," or "I love this type of coffee," and I do something thoughtful. So for me, I want that same energy back. So if you know me, I like to do just hands-on stuff. So candle making, going to a cooking class, or take me to do something I've never done before. Like if you be like, "Babe, we're going parasailing tomorrow," I'm gonna be scared as fuck. But if you take me, I will do it with you.
Okay. Listen. Take some risks. Do the parasailing. I saw another question. Would you date or would you stay with someone who is a bad kisser?
I don't. What is a bad kisser?
I dated this guy decades ago, and all he had was tongue. And I was just like, listen, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. Like,
I will communicate that. I believe in communicating before cutting things off. So if you're bad kiss, I want to say, look, I am not into that. Because I had this one guy we hooked up one time. He was biting. I ain't one of them. Don't strap me up. Don't tie me up. Don't bite me. I don't like that. Okay. I'm going to just let you know, like, hey, babe, you need to lay off the tongue a little bit. Let's bring that back. And if you don't get it, we just probably not a match.
Yeah. Gotta take instruction. Take instruction. Yeah.
You got to.
Another question someone has. Let's see. Are any old habits that you're trying to break right now?
Yes. I'm gonna be honest on this show. I'm late a lot. Okay. So I've been trying this season to break that because I need to be on time. Now there are some things.
How late are you, Tinel?
Okay, it just depends. So if you tell me, hey, I have a dinner reservation, we cannot be late, or we'll lose it, I'm gonna be on time as best I can, maybe about 5 minutes late. But if you say, hey, I'm having to get together in my house at 8:00, we going all night, baby, I'm gonna get there about 10. Okay, it was no rush. Why I gotta get there 8?
No, if somebody wants you to be there in time. You talking like a house gathering?
Yeah, like something like that. I'll get there a little late. Like I ain't really. But if you say, hey, be on time. Now I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I probably will be like 15 minutes late, but I'm trying to be on time. And don't judge me in the comments because I know y'all asses be late.
Okay, someone wants to know what would the people that have bottomed for you say about your topping skills?
Surprising. A lot of people that meet me and they assume that I'm one way, and then in the bedroom I'm more dominant when I'm topping, and they're surprised. I'm a pleaser. I love oral. I like to eat that thing, baby. But a lot of people say, hey, I'm surprised.
Okay. Let's see what else. Do we have any other questions? Oh, so what kind of man would you let your family meet?
What kind of man would I let my family meet? A man that really can show me he's worth me sharing my family with him. My family is very loving. They're very nice. Excuse me. They are not standoffish at all, but I haven't introduced them to anybody but one person, and I haven't since then because he lied. And this is how he lied. I'm gonna be real quick with this story. And if you watch it, boo, you know I love you, boo. But he told my family he was a vegan. He don't eat meat and all that other stuff, right? We was in DC, first time ever. It was my birthday. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna introduce you to this fine man. We get to brunch. He asked for a pork belly pizza.
The vegan?
Pork. And all my family very petty though. They gonna joke. The next day they was like, where's Mr. Pork Belly? And I'm like,
you're like, you petty.
I want you to, if you come around my family, be ready to joke, be ready to take jokes, be ready to love and be loved on, be ready to run some errands because I have a lot of women in my family. So if you see my story, I'm the cook, I'm the griller, I'm the fish fry, I'm the fixing man when I need to fix things. So it's a lot of things that, just be you.
Okay. They want to know when you're late to this stuff. Like, what are you doing? Like, what is making you late?
I haven't figured out what's going on because I could plan early. It's been times where somebody said, hey, let's meet up at 5:00 for dinner. I'm starting to get ready at 3:00. But between the music, the shower, I might feel like putting on a little face beat that day. I don't know. And I think sometimes when we start early, we be thinking in our head, we have all this time and time waits on nobody. And then it's 6:00 and I'm just getting there.
You're a peddler. That's what it is. That's what.
But my
That's
friends are so graceful. So thank you to all my friends out there. I'm working on it. I promise.
Okay. All right, Tinel, we got to see what you look like head to toe. So you got to stand up, back up, turn around so we can see what you look like.
This is the head. This is the plan. Let me see. And this is not my house, so before y'all joke, let me see. Oh, let's see. Work. Yep. And I have on pants, unlike the rest of these bitches.
You ashamed though because they had shorts on. Your camera is moving.
I know.
Okay. There you go. Give us a little spin. Okay. All right, you all. This is Tinel. Tinel lives in, guess for a little shimmy, Petersburg, Virginia. He is 29 this Friday. So happy birthday.
Yes.
He's 5'11", 247 pounds. A Leo, team verse. He's a property manager. He is open to getting married, open to having children. You can live anywhere on the East Coast. I think he's based in Charlotte, but goes back in between Petersburg. He will date between 26 and 43. Open to body type. Just want you to have some confidence when you walk into the room. Prefers you be a little bit taller than 5'8". Prefers black guys, but is open to race, and he prefers monogamy. Tell us your Instagram handle one more time and spell it for the people, please.
Instagram handle is TEE.NELL_. Okay. And remember to continue to watch Thique Talk Podcast. We are coming up with episode 6, but make sure you download and watch episode 5 with Lamont right here.
Yeah, yes, you all can follow their account here, Thique Talk Podcast. I think we were in our pajamas when I was on the episode with you all. It was fun. It was.
Yes, but thank you for having me, Lamont, and thank you for everybody for watching. Not only this, but supporting my friend.
Oh yeah, definitely. Listen, thanks for the cast, the host of Thique Talk Podcast for coming on tonight. Yeah.
Yes, no problem.
All right, we'll talk later. I'm gonna be in the comment section on your show tonight.
I know we gotta go live, huh? Let me light that hookah. Bye. I love hookah, by the way. Let's go to hookah date. Good night.
I see ya. All right, Darren, I got you next. I want you all to vote for Tinel. Do you think he's dateable? Put a 10. If not, put a 1. What do y'all think? Is he dateable? Is he not? What do y'all think? I see 8s, 9s, 10s, 9. Good job. Somebody say good job. Okay. I want all 138 of you on YouTube and 142 on Instagram. I want y'all to vote. Go and vote. 10s. Okay. It's given a 9, an 8 or 9. Okay. All right, I'm bringing Darren on. Let's see if Darren is ready. Let's see. Hello.
How you doing?
I am doing pretty good. How you doing, Darren?
I'm nervous. I really am. I'm excited and nervous.
What? Don't be nervous. It's
okay.
Only a couple of us here hanging out with you.
Okay.
Now, Darren, what is your Instagram handle so I can change your name?
All right. My Instagram handle is first_catch19. It's FIRST_CATCH19.
19. Okay. Let me know if that is correct.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, perfect. So listen, you all. Tonight we had all of the hosts of Thique Talk Podcast on. They're all single. They came on. Darren is not a host of Thique Talk Podcast. He's someone else who was just in the queue. So whenever I do a collaboration with like somebody like we did last week with Joining Hearts, we had all their single people come on, but then we had somebody extra. It's fine to get in the queue. So Darren is single and he is not associated with Thique Talk Podcast, correct? All right, but Darren, are you a shooter is the question.
Yeah.
You are a shooter?
Yes. I watch the show all the time and I'm trying to shoot my shot. So
okay, we're gonna make it happen. Okay. Darren, where do you live?
I live in Springfield, Missouri.
Springfield, Missouri. What is out there?
Hillbillies and country folks. So yeah.
Oh, No, are you from there or do you just live there?
Oh, I moved here when I was 14 when I found out who my real dad was.
Mhm.
But prior to that, I lived in Haytide, Missouri. That's like the Blue Hill of Missouri, close by Memphis, Tennessee. So
Mhm. Okay, okay. So you in the country like area.
sort of, sort of. I mean, Springfield has over 100,000 people here, so
Oh,
I'm
so it's the city,
I'm
yeah.
2 hours away from Kansas City.
Okay. How's it dating black guys there?
Well, I I seriously don't think I will date a black guy here in Springfield because if you're black, they would tend to go for a white person, or they're just not really interested in me. I'm not their dating type, so
Mhm.
just
Oh,
yeah.
okay, so Darren sounds like you got to move out of Springfield at some point.
I am. That's why I'm going back to school so I can get money so I can move out and support my
Okay.
and support my future husband. So
You want to provide for him, yeah.
yeah, I'm a provider.
Okay. How old are you?
I am 32.
32. Okay. How tall are you and about how much do you weigh?
I am 5'9" and I weigh 216 pounds.
216. Okay. What's your zodiac sign, Darren?
I'm an Aquarius.
Oh, okay. Now you a January Aquarius or a February Aquarius?
Aquarius.
A
I'm
February?
the, yeah, yeah. I'm the weird Aquarius, and I'm cool with that. So
I'm
yeah,
a February Aquarius. Okay. That's the Aquarius are amazing. Okay.
yeah.
They want to know, what are you going to school for? What are you studying?
I am going into the IT program, and what interested me the most was the software development,
Mhm.
and that's something I really want to get into because it's much more. Well, I feel like it would be an easier time for me opposed to just doing web developing, excuse me. Because when I went to class for that, things seemed kind of tedious. I didn't have the patience for it. So
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. So you're going to school for IT for like software development, right?
correct.
Okay. What type of work are you doing right now?
I work at Amazon.
Okay. Doing what at Amazon?
I'm a tier 1, so I am in outbound. Uh, I'm in picking, packing, operate a reach truck, all that stuff. So
Okay. Okay. So at Amazon. Okay. And I forgot. Are you team top, bottom, verse, side, sexually? How do you get down, Darren?
I'm a bottom.
Team bottom. Okay. Let's do the math. I know why y'all be playing around with the math. Once you, what's the math, Darren?
For the past 12 months is 0%.
You ain't had no sex in 12 months.
Nope.
Tell us why. Tell us why.
Okay, so it's kind of a lengthy explanation. So last time I had sex was last year in May, and I thought he was gonna be my boyfriend, and I'm glad things did not work out. So that's one reason why. A second reason is I am not trying to hook up anymore because of the chaotic behaviors I was displaying while I was doing it.
Mhm.
I am also a recovering addict. So
Okay.
sex and drugs, the way I was doing some nasty shit. So let's say that.
Okay.
And, I'm trying to be a better version of myself. And to be a better version of myself is not to go back into the chaotic patterns I was doing before. So I'm trying to switch things up, and yeah, I ain't having no sex.
Listen, thank you for sharing and just being, vulnerable and just authentic about sharing that. Because I know a lot of people can, they might think it's funny, but no, I think what I'm hearing from you is like you want to be able to kind of separate drugs and sex and kind of experience sex without the need of having some, drugs. And that might take some time for you to kind of separate the two.
Right. And also I want to throw this in there. I'm also in NA, and we view alcohol as a drug as well. So
yeah. So the guy that you date, like, is it okay for him to drink alcohol, smoke weed, or what do you prefer?
I would prefer he don't. With weed, I could be lenient with it as long as he's not doing it heavily. Like he got wake up, get high. On your lunch break at work, get high. After work, get high, and at bedtime, get high. You know what I'm saying? And my second ex was like that, and that's one of the reasons why I broke things off with him. So, but preferably, I would rather they don't. And I know that's gonna be extremely hard to find someone who doesn't, do any type of drugs, including alcohol. And I don't know. I just want to respect my own boundaries.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think you have to do that. Like you literally have to find guys who are like, hey, I don't drink. We're not compatible, or other guys who are in recovery as well. Like that might work for you.
Yeah, I think I have missed opportunities with other guys in recovery in St. Louis. So yeah, I'm a kind of oblivious as well. So yeah,
You don't know when they flirting with you.
I don't, because sometimes I just think they just being really nice. I'm like, what's nice mean you? Have a good day. And I just go about my business. And then I hearing from other people, or they hit me up later, say, I was trying to get at you. I'm like, you need to be transparent.
You need to be direct. You need to be like, hey, I like you. I want to take you on a date. Don't be beating around the bush.
Ask for my phone number. That's all you have to do. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm shooting my shot, getting my phone number out and saying, I think you're beautiful. So just hit me up if you want. So
somebody said we are out here. They said they've never smoked. They don't drink either. So there are definitely guys out there who, don't need alcohol to have a good time, right?
Appreciate that. I really do, because it's been a challenge. I mean, I'm 2 years clean and more years to go. So,
congratulations. That's awesome.
And thank you.
Yes. Okay, now tell me, do you want to get married? Do you want to have children?
I do want to get married, and I don't want to have children in a sense of having them now. If I get with a guy that has kids, then I'm willing to play stepdad. So
okay, so you don't want your own, but he can have them and it'd be fine. Okay.
Yeah. But if we get married and you want a child and we can find a surrogate, we could do it that way.
Okay. What's a good age range that you'll date?
I wrote it down.
Okay.
30 to 45.
30 to 45. Mm-hmm. Does the guy have to live in Springfield?
No. I would prefer him being near, maybe in a 2-hour radius drive. I really don't like traveling like that. I mean, unless I'm going to an event, like let's say in St. Louis, I went to a convention or going to see my best friend, I could do that.
Okay. But, so what are some cities that you would date in, Darren?
Kansas City, somewhere in Jefferson City or Columbia, Fayetteville, Arkansas, that general area.
Child, you are limiting yourself. 2 hours.
I have the means to really get out there, the funds, but that is, doing my best with trying to save and trying to accumulate generational wealth. That's why I'm going back to school. So it's going to take some time.
Okay.
So do this now, and then in the future, get our future home and try to do generational wealth, and we can do it that way.
Yeah. So do you feel like you are in the space to date like right now?
Me? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mentally, I'm better. I'm still going to counseling, but yeah, I'm doing that. I'm getting myself better spiritually as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I think, part of dating also means being financially able to date. And what I mean, like, you ain't got to be balling out of control, but being able to take a guy on a date, and it doesn't have to be expensive. Or if you're doing like long distance, being able to travel back and forth, unless you're limiting yourself into just your city, or like a 50-mile radius.
I understand what you're saying. I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could do St. Louis, but with the traveling and long distance, I want them to be. Sorry, excuse me. I want them to. Trying to see how I can say this right. I tend to be the one that puts in effort in relationships, so I just want them to be able to put in effort as well. I want to be 100, 100 on each on each side of the relationship. I'm sorry, I'm nervous. I'm jumping
No,
up
no,
words.
we get what you're saying. You want them to show up in a relationship. You don't want you to be doing all the work. Like
Yeah, that's
you
been
want
my
them to
issue before.
support you as well.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, so we're saying like you want them to live around you, but not too far away, right?
Correct.
Okay, so close. Okay. What about like body type? What do you like, Darren?
All right. So if you have a dad bod, I want you to. I prefer dad bods and thick boys. But if you're skinny-ish to thick, then I'm cool with that. I just there has to be some meat on your bones.
Okay, so you want a solid guy. Okay. 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 What about race? What do you prefer?
I prefer black or a person of color.
Black or of color? What's your ethnicity? Somebody wanted to know.
Black.
Okay. Maybe they were thinking that you might have like some Caribbean or something else, but African American. Okay. What about monogamy, open relationships, poly agreements? What do you like?
Monogamy.
Monogamy.
I would get jealous. So
Wait, say that again.
I get jealous, so I don't want anybody stepping outside of the relationship.
Yeah. So just you and your guy. That's it. Okay. What questions do you all have for Darren? You got questions for Darren? Put them in the chat. People are saying they're loving that you are being so vulnerable. It's actually really attractive.
Oh.
I think that it is. That's what they're saying. I would say 100% being vulnerable is an attractive characteristic that you want in a mate, because so often I will tell you, Darren, people put up this mask or this facade of who they are. And then 6 months later, you find out who you're dating. So you just want to, from the gate, be who you are. Yeah. Somebody wants to know what small things brighten up your day when I guess things happen. What brightens up your day?
Well, recently, just me taking my time with the day. I'm not rushing to go to work or rushing to go wherever I need to do, running errands or whatever that may be. What brightens up my day is hearing from my sisters, make sure they're good. My nephews, they are my pride and joy. I love them. Just I don't know, people not pissing me off or being annoying. That brightens up my day. Let's say that.
Yeah. Someone said, what makes you a good catch? What are your good qualities?
Yeah, I wrote that down too. I am dependable, caring, hardworking. I put my all into whatever friendship or relationship I'm in. I adapt. I'm a lover and an active listener.
Okay. Someone says, how do you love on yourself daily?
Well, I tell myself how awesome I am. I don't know. I give myself kisses. I grab my booty.
I'm not grabbing your booty.
Tree. Just I don't know, get that fuzzy feeling inside. And making sure I stay vigilant in whatever I do. Especially in regards of my addiction. I don't want to go back to doing what I was doing.
Yeah. To that point, someone wants to know, like, how do you think being in recovery has impacted like your dating life?
Because my boundaries in place. There are still some triggers I'm still figuring out, but a trigger would be, let's say, going to the gay club. I'm cool with the drag show, but people drinking, dancing, acting a fool, and it's nice. But if I'm there by myself, I know I'm going to want to drink. So that's gotta remove myself early. I'm not on any hookup apps like I used to, so I don't know if there's prospective guys on there that I could try to hit up that way. But I'm afraid that if I get on there, then I'm gonna find somebody who does my drug of choice, and then I'm gonna end up falling back and doing what I was doing. With that and triggering myself, don't download any of those sites.
Yeah. Well, one thing, you could just put on there like, look, no drugs, like, hey, I'm in recovery, like, so don't, no alcohol, no drugs. Yeah. Okay. So it does limit, like sometimes, like some places you can go, or you might just have to leave early based on like what's going on.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see other questions. Do you care to share what the drug was, or is that?
Yes, it was meth.
It was meth. Okay. And you said 2 years?
Hmm?
Yeah, that's awesome. Just to be like in recovery off of meth for 2 years. A lot of people get stuck on it for a much longer. So yeah.
And if you were ever on a drug, then you would know why it's hard to get off of it. So I just
Do you find like a lot of Black gay men are using meth, or is it kind of like everybody?
a lot more, especially in St. Louis. That's when I was there for about 3 months. There was a whole gang of them using it. A lot of them do like cocaine, but they were using meth as well. And with that, they host a lot of freak sessions. So
Okay. So did you find that you had to kind of like change your entire kind of like circle of friends that you hung out with?
I mean, I got my core people, and they don't indulge in any of that.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that. Because I think it's definitely a conversation that we should have more often in our community, because I think, particularly for like Black gay men, I feel like we might know somebody who's doing meth, but we don't talk about it. Like we don't get to say, hey, how can I help you? Or how can I help you to come out of that? Like, or how to support people. Like, what would you say that, what could have like a friend have said or done to help you get out of that earlier?
Honestly, there was probably nothing they could really do, because it's up to me to want to get better. I mean, they can say, hey, this is how you're making me feel. You're making me feel uncomfortable with what you're doing. Because let's say if I was in a relationship, I'm the one that's in active addiction and they're not, I'm putting so much trauma on them because of my addiction. So that could be the same reason for my friend say, hey, you putting a lot of making me feel some type of way. I need to distance myself. So in that case, I can look at myself or say, hey, I either need to stop or just fuck them. I'm gonna continue doing what I was doing. And I did do what I do for 2 years and some change. And then last time what I was doing, that made me want to stop. Yeah. That it was me tired of being tired. I was going to put myself in rehab, but they say I wasn't crazy enough or some shit. So they directed me to NA. That's what I've been ever since.
Yeah. And everyone doesn't have to go to rehab or have to be like hospitalized. It just really depends on like, what stage you are in. But yeah, thank you for sharing that. There's a question like, where if you were planning a date for somebody, like what would you plan a date for you to do with a guy?
All right. So I want to try to go to Hotel Vandervoort here in Springfield. So when we go there, we could be on a rooftop and we could see the whole view of Springfield. So
it must have a nice skyline or a nice view.
Yes.
Okay. Someone said everybody needs a spicy question, so they want to know, Darren, what does that booty do?
It has a good grip, so.
Okay, there you go. All right, Darren, we got to see what you look like head to toe. You got to stand up, back up, and turn around.
All right.
All right, give us a little spin. Yep, we can see you. Okay. He said he grabs his booty every day.
Could y'all see it? I mean,
we can see it there. We can see it. Yeah, cool. You all, this is Darren. He lives in Springfield, Missouri, right?
Yeah.
He is 32, 5'9", 266 pounds. He's an Aquarius, team bottom. He works at Amazon, but is going to school for IT and software development. He's open to getting married, children, open to it, but not a need. He will date between 30 and 45. Prefers that you live close to Springfield, like maybe about 2 hours in distance. He likes dad bods, solid guys with some meat on their bones. Prefers Black guys, and also is into monogamy. He shared that he's in recovery, so he prefers to date somebody who does not drink or do any drugs. And y'all got to find some creative places to go on dates. Tell them your Instagram handle, Darren, and spell it for us, please.
All right, it is first catch 19. So it's FIRST_CATCH19.
Listen, thanks for coming on the show. Just thanks for being vulnerable. I'm always surprised by some of the conversations we have, but it's definitely needed. So thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And go on some dates.
I'm gonna try.
All right, see you, Darren. Bye. Okay, let's see. What y'all think of Darren? Y'all think he's dateable? Put a 10. If not, put a 1. And then I see Drew. Drew, smile at me and let me know if you're ready. Okay. I think we got one more person and then we'll be done. Okay. Oh, I forgot to remind you all, you know, Veterans Day weekend, we are doing a cruise with Signal Fest 2024. So if y'all want to go, you can click on my website to get details or click on the link that is in my Instagram bio. But if you go to my website, it's betterwaytomeet.com/events. It's going to be fun. Y'all should come hang out. All right. Y'all are saying, what is he dateable? 10s, 9s. I see 8s, 11. Okay. Whew. All right. We got one more to go. I've been on here for a long time. Drew, let's see if you are ready. Drew, hello.
What's up?
How you doing tonight?
I'm good.
Tonight is the night of the beards and solid, thick guys. That is the theme, okay?
Thick guys, yes.
Drew, are you a shooter?
I am. I've been trying. I've been trying out here for a long time, but it's just not hitting.
Well, we got you on. Now, are you connected to your Wi-Fi?
Oh, I am.
Okay. Are you on Do Not Disturb?
I am.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Is it not working?
It's good. It wasn't for a second, but we good right now. We good. Okay. All right, Drew. Where do you live?
I live in Tampa, Florida.
Tampa? Okay. Are you from there?
I'm from Miami originally.
Okay. I heard people say Miami is not Florida. Miami is Miami.
Exactly.
Well, I say the same thing about Atlanta. I tell people Atlanta is not a real place. Like, it's not a real place. It's not. But
right.
Okay. So you're from Miami, but live in Tampa, Florida. How long have you been in Tampa?
2.5 years now.
Okay. And how old are you?
I'm 32.
32. How tall are you and about how much do you weigh, Drew?
I'm in between 5'8" and 5'9", closer to 5'9".
5'8" and a half.
Closer to 5'9", so 5'8".
We give you 5'9". We give you 5'9".
Well, okay, 5'9", and I'm a 243.
243. Okay. Listen, people, if you this has been solid boy night, okay? It's solid boy night, okay? Listen, y'all been asking for thick guys. We have 6 amazing thick guys tonight, okay? What's your zodiac sign, Drew?
I'm a Libra all day.
Libra. Oh Lord, Libra, y'all got a lot of energy over there.
Yes.
What are some other good things about Libras?
Loyalty. The loyalty behind it. Sometimes loyalty to a fault. So sometimes it's like, you know, we just ride or dies. Like, we're gonna be there for you. We'll ask questions later, but in the heat of the moment, we're gonna support you, back you, and then get behind doors and be like, "What the hell was that? Like, what's going on?" Right. Yeah. So that's how we are.
Okay. Team top, bottom, verse, side.
So I'm a top, but I feel like I have been on this, like they said, this verse campaign. So I I do enjoy like other things, if that makes sense. I just don't enjoy penetration. So that's just my thing. Yeah, I don't. It's nothing that like makes me feel good. It's nothing that's like, oh my God, I need to have this. So I really enjoy topping. It's just one of those things that I love to do. But I do enjoy other things, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so you're definitely more a strict top, but you might do like some oral other stuff.
Yeah. If they want to try something, taste something, we good.
Okay. When's the last time you gave up some cakes?
Oh, I've never gave up cakes. Like I've had a situation. I promise. I've had a situation where the person tried, and it was just like I just could it's probably like 2 times where they tried, right? Because I'm like, let's see. And I've wanted, and I've tried. Like I've tried buying things to. I'm just being honest.
Yeah,
the other guy could be honest. I could be honest.
Yeah,
right?
please.
So,
Yeah.
So I've tried buying things. I've tried like doing, and I'm just like, what do they get?
Like not for you.
Just not for me. Yeah.
Okay. Listen, strict top. I will get off my verse campaign. You know that y'all be saying y'all want a top. We got a top on here. Strict top people. Okay. I know one of y'all gonna come ask him a question though, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
What type of work do you do, Drew?
So I work in multifamily too. So I'm a training and development specialist. So the company I work for, we own and manage apartment communities across the country. And I'm in the training department. So I teach sales. I also do side things. I'm kind of known in the industry. So like I do motivation speaking, stuff like that. So, but my main income is the training and development specialist with a multifamily company.
Nice. So training and development, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tell them your Instagram handle and spell it for us, please.
So it is I am Drew Hudson. So I-am my name, Drew Hudson.
You got the whole government out there. He wants you to know this is who he is.
Well, it ain't the whole guy, but yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me.
Is it Andrew? Is it Andrew?
Well, come on now. It's just Drew. It's just Drew.
Just Drew. All right, you all. This is Drew. Drew lives in Tampa, Florida. He is 32, 5'9", 244 pounds. He is a Libra, strict top, team top, and he works in training and development. If y'all have questions for him, use the chat function, or if you want to come on, click the link and I can bring you on and ask him a question. All right, Drew, what type of guy are you looking for?
I'm looking for someone that either has goals or visions or dreams. I'm very much like, I bring my work sometimes home as far as like the inspiration part. So I'm like going to push you. I'm going to like, and so if you don't have anything going for yourself or anything like at least a dream, then we probably won't work, or you'll get tired of me trying to push you. Cause I'm all in, like I said, as a Libra, but just someone that's, and then like to laugh. I joke all day long. I'm the funny guy. So you have to like to laugh and enjoy jokes. Travel. I am on a plane every week. Like, so if you are ready to go, if you are ready to see the world, just see it, or these United States of America, whatever, like and it's spontaneous too. I found out if somebody's like, oh, well, we got maybe a couple of months, that's probably not going to work for me. Cause I'm like, hey, I'm going to be here this day. You like, let's fly here. I'm very spontaneous. Yeah. So I need that energy to match. Like, yeah, let's take a cruise in a month. Let's do that, versus, oh no, we got to plan 6 months. That's probably, it's going to work on me a little bit. I'm not opposed to it, but it's just like, dang, I really want to go on this cruise next month. So yeah.
Yeah, so definitely somebody who's connected to their passion, likes humor, and is spontaneous. So you can't be like at home stick in the mud. It's not gonna work for you.
Yeah, and I like my home days too. So like I have my off day, and that's why when I'm home sometimes, which is almost never, but when I'm home, I'm like on the couch, Netflix. I like my Netflix and chill moments too. So I'm not saying like I'm gonna be on 10 all the time, which is one of the things that people learn about me. Like sometimes I have to, like the person at home knows Drew, like Andrew, right? And so the people out there know Drew Hudson, but the people, I need my person to be my rock as I would be theirs, and to say like, oh, he's not mad at me. He's just drained from the day.
They need to know your authentic self and kind of get that and be supportive. Yeah. Okay. They want to know, are you a October or September Libra?
October all day.
Okay. Okay. So your connection, it is a little slow. So I want to figure it out before we move forward. So you said you're on your phone, right?
Yeah, and I'm on my Wi-Fi, and I did see. I thought it was y'all messing up, but I guess it was me messing up. So I don't know what to do.
Just double check. We could. We keep going, but I just wanted to make sure because some of the stuff you're
And
saying, like
I
can
got
hear
all
you.
my bars too. Like I got all my bars.
Okay. It's cool. We'll keep going. What are some of your good qualities?
Listener, so I listen well. I take care of, kind of, sometimes too much, but yeah, I take care of. So I'm very like passionate and very much like, let's do it, let's go. Like, what do you want? What you trying to do? Write a book, do whatever. I'm supportive. I'm very supportive. Yeah, I think those are my biggest qualities: supportive, passionate, and yeah.
Okay. Now, do you want to get married? Do you want children?
I always said that, like in my early 20s, I was like, I want to get married, I want to get children. But I think that was just placed on me as like, oh, you get married and you have children. Now that I'm getting older, I'm like, do I want children? Like, I don't even want a dog right now. And that's just me. If you have a dog, that's not a deal breaker. But I feel like paying for the watching them while we traveling and if they can travel. So children is not a deal, but like I think I've always wanted children, but now that I'm getting older, I'm like, is that something? Like,
okay,
yeah,
okay. So don't have to get married, don't have to have children.
Right.
If the guy wants to get married, would you be like, okay, sure?
Oh, I'm down. Yeah, I probably would propose. I'm a lover, so I probably would propose first before like let's get married. So I'm not saying it's out the door. I'm just like, if I have to, that's not the case.
Okay. Somebody said they're gonna find out more in your DM. Apparently, they're gonna slide in that DM.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what's a good age range for you? What's the youngest? What's the oldest?
Of course, it depends on maturity, but it's I'm gonna say 25. Well, the last relationship they were 24, and that
That's
probably
kinda
was.
young.
So yeah, and so I'm probably gonna do like 26 to maybe I would do 50. I would do 50.
That's a big age range because you're 32, so 26 to 50. Okay.
Yeah. And so 20s, like the late 20s is what I know. That's what I've dated. I have never dated someone older, so I would be open to seeing how that is, if that makes sense.
Okay. So you'd be open. Does the guy have to live in Tampa or like South Florida? Like what are you open to?
It don't have to live here. I'm like I said, I'm barely in Tampa. I do live here, like I'm here on the weekends and stuff mostly, but I'm open to long distance. My ultimate goal would be that me and my partner and I would live in the same city, but it doesn't have to start that way.
Okay. So listen, people, different cities. That's okay. What about body type? What do you like?
So I prefer if I can pick you up and like, and I'm strong, so that doesn't mean a smaller person, right? So I just prefer if I can pick you up and
How much you benching over there, Drew?
Huh?
How much are you benching? You said you strong. How much are you benching?
Like I don't know. No, I'm not benching like that, but I'm strong. Like I have experience. So am I back? All right. So I just think I don't have a type. As long as we can vibe.
As long as you can pick them up.
Yeah, if I can pick you up, so we need to test that on the first date.
This is the first date. Let me see if I can pick you up and see if you're a good fit.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's pretty open.
Yeah, I'm pretty open. It's the vibe, it's how we talk, it's all of that.
Okay. What about race? What do you like?
I'm open. I prefer a person of color.
Okay.
It's not really small, no. Like I'm sorry, I saw that comment, but all right. So I prefer a person of color. I'm open to date, but when it comes to compatibility and being able to talk about things, especially in this climate, I prefer someone really of color. Because
what about like monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly? Like, what do you like?
At heart, I'm monogamous. But I would be open because I'm like, this day and age is just, So, I mean, if I find someone I really, really like and they're like, Drew, and they're honest with me, you got to be honest. If they're honest with me, like Drew, then I would be open to it. But I'm monogamous.
Okay. So, monogamous, but you'd be open to agreements. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what questions y'all got. There's a bunch of questions. I'm going to try to get to them. let's see. Let's see. If I got questions, put a question mark by them because there's a bunch of them I want to get to them. Let me go to this. How tall would you date a guy? Like, would you date a tall guy?
Yeah. Oddly enough, tall people don't like me. I think it's because they're like, oh, you're masculine, you're shorter than me. That doesn't work. I've had bad experiences, but I would date someone taller than me. Yeah.
Okay. And someone said, let's just get to it. Give us the length and girth. It's a spicy question.
That is spicy. It's very much so more girthy than lithy. You will feel me. It's really good. And yeah, I've had people over exaggerate, like yelling, which I don't like, by the way. Like if you like, no. But
no yellers.
Yeah, no. No, not. I mean, you can have passionate, but just the like it's just like it just throws me off for some reason. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No dramatics, people. No dramatics. They want to know: are you out of the closet professionally?
Yeah, I'm very much so out of the closet professionally. I will say it doesn't like. They don't care. Or I have people like they still come up and ask me, we kind of think, but do we still have a chance? Or blah, 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 blah. So I get a lot of that all the time. But yeah, my boss and people know, like, you know, I don't walk around like saying it, but I definitely like I'll make a comment or I'll say something and I'll be like, oh yeah, he looked good. Like, and then they'll be like, what? Like, what is he talking about? So I'm very much out. Like I don't hide it or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. What is the longest relationship you've been in?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was young.
You took a moment. You're like,
because that was young. That was a while ago.
Okay. I think someone is coming to ask you a question. Are you coming to ask a question?
Oh.
Okay. Let's see. Hello.
Hola.
What's up?
How you doing, Tinel?
I'm good. I just had I thought I'd spice it up a little bit, come up here and ask a question to Mr. Drew, because I see you're a musician too, and you work, but I didn't hear how do you, I don't want to use the verb validate, but how do you make sure you balance your work life and love life well to make sure your partner still feels appreciated and not so much in the back scene of your career? Because it sounds like you're very career consumed.
Yeah, that's a thing. And so with my career, my partner would be involved, but and so like I'm not shy about it. So like people I work with, if I'm dating, know who I date. And they know, like, and I bring them around the company parties, or I bring them around. And so and it's funny you said that, because I do, one of the feedback I got was they feel consumed by my life, because I will be honest, like if say for instance, I'm going to see my properties in going to Texas, you want to meet me there this weekend? Or you want to meet me there the weekend before and let's chill out in Texas? And then, so it is kind of centered around, oh, Drew's going to be working in Texas. We're going to Texas for this weekend or something like that. And so I just try to stay present, and I wouldn't be traveling as much if I was in a relationship. The reason I'm gone so much is I don't have a dog, cat, no one at home. So I can say, I'm going to Texas for work, but I'm going to stay over. And then I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to go home. So that's if I had someone at home, I would definitely not be traveling as much. So I would leave on a Tuesday, be back Wednesday night, if that makes sense.
Okay. So does that look like, oh, we go on a monthly date night, or we make sure we do something without work involved, just us and our interests? Because you still mentioned work.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Travel would be, so I travel outside of work too. So travel is not just work. Like I'm on cruises, we would definitely be doing things outside of work.
Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to know. Thanks.
Now, Tinel, does Drew seem like your type?
Why would you ask me that?
It's a dating show.
I believe he's my type. I think he was the one that said he can't work on me while I'm trying to work on my lateness. I think that was him. So we might not be compatible, because he might not be willing to help me during my struggle. He can't motivate me enough for that struggle,
So I gotta go find somebody else with some more oil because he ain't got it.
I was just being honest. Like one, I don't know for mine, but the lateness is just like I'd be like, bruh, like I gave you all the time, and especially like deadline. Well, if it's something where we could just show up, I'm fine with it, right? But if it's something like we gotta be there, we got seats, we got, it's about to start. I don't want to miss the experience. We didn't pay a lot of money for this. Like, I will, and I show everything face. I'm gonna be honest.
And for the people that are watching, I would not miss something like that. Like this weekend, I'm gonna make sure I'm on time for like the concerts and stuff like that. But that's all.
Listen. I'm married to a man who is late to things, and I literally have to lie to him. Like if we have a flight that leaves at 7:00, I'm telling him 5:00. I'm not showing him the boarding passes, nothing. I'm saying 5:00 because I know he's going to try to do 10 things before we get to the airport, and I'm like, nah. So you might just have to lie to him, Drew. You might just have to lie.
Right.
Thank you, Lamont, and have a good night, Drew.
You too. Have a good night.
See you, Tinel. Good question. Let's see. They want where is this question? Drew, they want to know, are you coming to the cruise in November? Because they want to see you.
What cruise? Oh, your cruise?
Yeah, so I'm partnering with Signal Fest 2024. It's going to be it's a Black queer cruise that we're doing Veterans Day weekend. So yeah, they want to know if you're coming.
Yeah, I'll come. I mean, yeah, I'll come. Yeah.
Look, slide his DM and you can invite him on a date and you can tell him about the cruise.
Right.
They said Lamont playing matchmaker on the show. That's what I do. Okay, people, that's what I do. All right, I don't see any more questions. Drew, we got to see what you look like head to toe. So you got to stand up, turn around, let us see you.
Can you see me? I got on my shorts.
Those are short shorts, buddy.
Those are short.
Hoochie Daddy shorts. Give us a spin. All right, you all. This is Drew. Drew lives in Tampa, Florida. He is 32, 5'9", 244 pounds. He is a Libra. He is team top, strict top. Y'all be wanting tops. There you go. He works in training and development. He is open to getting married and having children, but doesn't have to. Will date between 26 and 50. You can live anywhere because he travels a lot. He definitely wants to date somebody who is connected to their purpose, who is silly, who also is flexible. He likes guys that he can pick up.
Flexible.
Flexible, but he wants to pick guys up. So it doesn't mean you have to be small. He just wants to be able to pick you up as far as body type. He prefers Black or of color, and he's into monogamy or agreements. Tell us your Instagram handle, Drew, and spell it for the people, please.
Yes, it is. I am Drew Hudson. So I am IAM and then Drew Hudson.
All right, thanks for closing us out tonight. I'm sure you're going to go on some dates, come back and give us an update, all right?
All right, thank you so much, Lamont, for this opportunity.
All right, have a good night, Drew.
You too.
All right, bye. Okay, people. Okay. What y'all think? Y'all think Drew is dateable? Put a 10. If not, put a 1. What y'all think? Is he dateable? What y'all think? I want all y'all to vote. That's the last person for the night. I want y'all to come on. A 20. I said 1 through 10. So if you gave him a 20, that means you slide in his DM. That's what you mean. That's what that means. See, 9s, 10s. Okay, y'all like the thick boys tonight. We had 6 thick guys. We even had a strict top because y'all be like, Lamont, ain't no tops on your show. Ain't no tops. The last guy was a strict top. Okay, and Sean is more verse. He be topping the boys. Even Tinel be topping the boys. Okay, so we had a lot of great guys on here tonight. And we've been on here for almost 3 hours. So I'm done. Listen, I probably will not do a show next week. I'll keep you posted, but I do not think I am going to do a show next week. I will be traveling, so I won't. But shout out to Thique Talk Podcast, the host who came on tonight. They did a great job, all the singles. Make sure you all check them out and follow their YouTube page and their Instagram account. Let me make sure I put it up there for y'all again. I want y'all to support people, okay? You gotta support each other. So make sure you go to YouTube, Spotify, all these other podcast places that I don't even know about. It's Thique Talk Podcast. Make sure you all check them out. All right. I will see you all probably not next week, probably the week after. All right. Good night. I will see you all.